fine. Don't
Only
nobody
one.
panic. All right,
Wow,
now
that's impressive.
now the audio's there. The cameras are beautiful. Foundry's in the right place. You all look gorgeous. I think we can begin. And we're under 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna say, like,
9:07
even
p.m.
considering all of this, this is like earlier than normal.
You know, you want to make me efficient? Give me responsibility.
Oh, we do. You're the DM.
No, I
Yeah,
just mean in
you literally
general.
have the ultimate responsibility.
Yeah. Before I was just the streamer. Now I'm in charge of everything. So, all right, here we go. All right.
Give me the responsibility, he says, as the only one streaming.
No, I mean being okay. Never mind. I won't go into it. You're making me get closer to 9:10. All right, here we go. All right, what happened last time? I wish I'd wrote up an actual recap. What happened last time? So the party
We caught the guy.
captured the assassin successfully against all odds and my plans, and were quickly arrested. To the surprise of some and to the unsurprise of others. And were marched off to the dungeon where they were unceremoniously plopped, some more conscious than others. To
Say unceremoniously plopped.
Yes, that is what I said.
Nice.
Um, they spent a night in jail and another full day in jail, and the night is fast approaching again. They've had visit from a guard, the commander of the Protectorate Guard, and a goose. Whose motivations are unknown at the moment, but has graced Elion with a set of keys that may or may not unlock their cells. And now the party...
Goose is missing.
The goose is missing. And the party, or, what resembles a party, is faced with a choice of attempting to escape or waiting to see what sort of justice the Marvosians will levy against them.
Well,
and
the party's
also...
technically split, right?
Yeah, also, not to be forgotten... One Chaz M. Montgomery
Invalid walking the halls.
is
Didn't he take an all-night shit?
at large.
Yes.
No, currently what's happened is Chaz was successful in actually getting into the prison area, but didn't actually get to the cells, and now he's being taken to see the warden. I can't remember, Connor, if you actually are still being escorted there, or did you weasel your way out of that?
I've not weaseled my way out of it yet. I thought that the warden would be in the direction of the cells. What I was trying to do is get close enough to use the message cantrip, because I can do that through a wall.
Right.
If I know where the person is.
Right.
But I don't know where the cells are. If I can get close to the cell block, I was just going to try to start spamming message to try to tell everybody.
Well,
that,
and actually, yeah, I remember you actually did try it, and I let you roll for it, but you didn't choose. Your roll wasn't good enough to get the right direction.
Yeah, because so I'm looking back at my notes here, and I have a ledger that was found presumably on the assassin, because it was with all of your guys' belongings.
That's right. Yeah, you were able to go and grab the so you actually now have all the belongings again.
Yeah.
Including some things that were found on the assassin. Some troubling and looks like incriminating evidence that the captain of the Protector Guard, Zora Rendell, when she was talking to the rest of the party, she referenced as damning evidence for everybody involved here.
Yes, but there's one piece of information in there that there was a list of names that says Dravos, who's the magistrate, was crossed off, and then Zora had the word handled next to her, and then all of us, our names were on the list and had the word confirmed next to all of our names.
Can I get a refresher on who Zora is, if we know who Zora is?
So
the mean guard lady.
Yeah, she's the captain of the Protectorate Guard. She's She was basically you would have gotten, having spent time there, Elion, you would have known that she was essentially Dravos's right hand.
Got it. Thank you.
And in fact, go ahead, Elion, roll me an insight check.
I'm gonna, by the way, just say now, if I do anything or say anything stupid tonight, it's because my brain is not, I'm fried. My brain is not working. So if I'm about to make a terrible mistake and haven't realized it, someone just let me know.
Okay. Yeah. So essentially, with a 7, you rolled a 7, right? Yeah. With a 7, Elion, you know exactly what I just told you. She was his right hand.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So
Sounds
your
good.
night is approaching. You know in the morning that something is going to happen. You know, the Zora referenced a judgment or a trial. It wasn't exactly clear. Something's happening first thing in the morning. So, and Elion has a ring of keys. So what does the group of you decide to do?
So I think our group talked about waiting to see what would happen, and then the
Yes, I convinced you guys to wait,
Right.
and then
And then the
Zora
mean
came in and
person
was
showed
being
up.
super mean.
and was like, "No." We're like, "All right, I guess we probably aren't." I think she was like, "Well, there's really no such thing as a fair trial." Was basically what happened.
Basically, yeah, that's kind of what I remember out of it.
And
too.
we were like, "Okay, then maybe we'll just peace out." It's kind of what I'm thinking. So, do we? You said there's like I forget. Is there a small window for us to see what time?
Yeah, there is
roughly?
there is a small window with bars at this end of the cell.
Okay,
you can
but
see it's
so
kind
we
of
can tell if it's day or night or whatever.
You can
right?
see that it the light is fading. It's not like dark yet, but
Okay.
twilight is approaching.
Okay.
And then yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Nope, you're all good. Yeah, so I know. So who's next to me? Tickle Biggle.
You got Bartholomew next to you.
Yes.
Okay. Bart.
Oh,
Is
Barty.
it short for Chaswick? Chaz? Is that?
Hmm?
Is it short for Chaswick?
Chandler, but yeah,
Oh,
sure. It could be
okay.
anything.
Yeah, then I'll say so we're planning on getting out of this, yeah? And I'm not like too quiet. I'm at least quiet enough where our wizard friend Arik down at the end probably wouldn't be able to hear, but Carl and Bartholomew would probably be able to hear me say that.
Well, let's see what my passive perception is.
Well, no, I'm saying it loud enough for you to hear. I'm just trying to make sure like the assassin in the back doesn't hear,
Oh, okay.
because that's going to be a problem. I'm very, very worried about that assassin.
Are you trying to gauge his state?
Well, I know you said he's just in the corner,
Yeah.
but
We can't see him, can we?
That's it.
Ark can see him the best.
Yeah, I'm right across the hall from him.
Yeah, so like I know he's here, but one, don't know if he's conscious or not, and two, don't know. I mean, there's a very good chance he'd be willing to sell us out if something were to go wrong. So,
Well, I mean, what is there for him to sell out? If we're not here, he's nothing for him to tell him.
great. So it sounds like you're also aligned with us leaving.
No, I'm not, but I think it might be better than the alternative, because it seems like we're just not going to actually get the trial that we deserve. But I will make sure that my father hears of this.
Hears of it in what way?
He will hear of
I'm sure.
he will hear of the treatment that this what are they, a city, country,
Yeah.
state? What do we refer to them as?
It's a city state, yeah.
Principality.
Yeah.
How this city state treats their honored prisoners.
So, Carl, being from a noble family, that while the current age is an age of collaboration and peace, before the invasion, some years past, there was a lot of infighting and a lot of rivalry between the city states. And you being from a rival city, this sort of treatment would in olden days, be not quite a call to a war necessarily, but definitely would cause a lot of strife between where are you from? Seoul? Between Seoul and what's the name of this place? I've forgotten.
Who knows?
Being Knoll or Sin?
Yeah, that's right. This is Null, and Carl is from Seoul.
Soul.
Null and Seoul.
Yeah,
Also-
that's
also-
why I'm so upset.
So, this is like not a out of, you saying I'm going to tell my father isn't just an empty threat necessarily.
Oh, he's gonna find out for sure.
3 hours from now, G is going to be getting ready for bed, taking notes furiously. Remember not to make all my cities rhyme next time.
Listen, when you're
Lesson
trying to
learned.
keep everything 3 letters, you run out of.
Yeah, his problem was that he limited me to 3 letters, so I had to pick
Yeah,
something
actually,
that was
that's
3 letters
that's
long.
actually Rock's fault. He chose that one. I just said
Uh,
I only.
I chose something much better than that, but he said I couldn't have it because it had to be 3 letters long.
I don't know if it was better, but yeah, it had to be 3 letters. Okay, so Carl is down for a jailbreak.
All right.
Reluctantly.
I can stand. Ooh, I have to sneeze.
While you do that, G, I do remember where I finished last session. I did get out of talking to the warden somehow. I think the last thing I said I just needed to go take a massive shit.
Okay.
Uh,
All right,
the
so
last thing I
you're
was gonna
back.
try to-
You're back in the bathroom then.
No, the
Um,
last thing I was going to try to do was walk around the perimeter of the jail.
Okay,
And see if I
around
could
the
find-
around this area.
Yeah. Well, I can't see whatever you're pointing to, but
Well, just around the area that you just
Yes.
exited.
yeah. So just for setting the stage, I believe as we left off last time, I'm somewhere outside the jail as they're doing
Okay.
this.
Well, I'm gonna come to you in just a minute because.
Oh, I wasn't gonna. I'm leaving them to do whatever they want to do.
For sure.
I want them to know that I'm not actually still inside.
Connor, don't forget it's also a cantrip, so you can just like spin in circles and just like
Marco.
yeah, exactly.
Wait till you
What's
hear a
the
polo.
range?
I didn't
What's
I didn't
the-
think about that last time, but I'm like, you didn't need a direction. You just do them all.
What is the range on message?
It's not a ton. Let me get it. The more
It's 120, I think.
Yeah, the thing is what blocks it, how much wall can be between you and your target. You can cast it's 120 feet, and you can cast the spell through solid objects if you're familiar and know the
Point
target.
to the northeast, Connor. Point to the northeast.
1 foot of stone, metal, or wood, or a thin sheet of lead would block it.
Ooh,
So
1 foot of stone. That's like one
that's like
wall.
a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah.
But
I
these are
mean,
D&D walls, so there's like holes in them. So that wall, one wall
actually,
wouldn't count.
the stonemasons of Null are the best around.
Oh, of course they are.
Sure,
That's
sure.
funny how that
Just
works.
so happens.
They're a
No.
foot and
I
an
mean, you
inch
can
thick.
try it. I'll tell you. If you want to. But anyway,
For
we'll
the
come to you.
purposes of this jailbreak, Chaz is just sitting on a bench outside. Okay.
Okay. In the hallway, in the main hallway
waiting.
still, or you wandered off from the main
Just
hallway?
like straight up on the street outside the jail.
Oh, you're not. You left the jail.
Yeah. I thought
He's
that's what
like-
I had done last time because I realized I wasn't getting anywhere with the
No,
warden,
you. I
so
mean,
maybe-
you like lock-in style. Just hid inside the jail. In my mind, you've never left.
Oh, okay. Then I'm in there. Whatever you want to have, however you want to have it.
No,
So
I mean, you tell me what you did.
I think the goal would have been to get outside and try to look at it from another angle, but let's find out what's going on with everybody else.
Okay. All right. So,
So, I think that I would attempt to unlock my door.
No, hold on. Shouldn't we like figure out what time we want to do this?
Well,
When do they come in? Do we know like if they have an actual schedule?
the
How
only
long have we been
times
here? We've been
anyone
here
has
long
come
enough?
in is when the goose honked, when Carl was yelling for food, and when Zora came in. Other than that, no one's come in.
How long ago did Zora come in?
Maybe 2 hours ago.
Okay.
You get the sense that they're not really worried about y'all's like comfort.
Okay.
Carl, I'm gonna need you to shut up.
Well, I just want to make sure I
No,
want to make sure we do this right.
Shut up.
all I'm doing is unlocking my door. I'm gonna leave it closed for the time being.
Okay. Well, are you able to do that quietly?
We'll find out. Were any of us conscious when we got put in here?
You all, except for Arik, everyone was conscious.
Okay. Are the doors loud as fuck when they locked?
Are they? Everybody roll me a d20.
Just a D20?
Except for
Not like a
Arik.
perception?
No, d20.
Oh,
Except for
that's-
Arik, you don't get to roll because you were unconscious.
Wow.
No, where's the
Because
D20?
I
Is
stood
there a
up for
D20
my
button?
beliefs.
You
I don't
can-
get to have
so
all
it
right, all
was
right,
just
all
a
right,
D-
all right. Arik, roll a d20, but roll it twice.
So there's just a D20 at the bottom of the like chat window. You can just click D20 and then click roll, and it will autofill
I was
the
not on
text
the
for
chat
you.
window. Got it.
Yeah.
Oops. Why did that roll of advantage?
Two
Well, that wasn't me.
d20. It's okay. I saw the individual ones. That's
No,
all I
those
needed.
were mine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
where's mine?
yeah,
Oh, just
I
kidding,
wanted you to
just kidding.
roll it twice. Okay. Arik doesn't actually know how loud his is, but pretty much everyone's is loud except for Elion's.
Noel has
Everyone's
the
is loud
finest,
except for mine.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Noel has the finest stoneworkers in the land and the least consistent, jankiest metalworkers of them all.
Yeah. And then
Can't
if
have
This is the one. This is
Elian.
the cell they use the most, so
Elian,
it's
if-
pretty
if
good.
you-
It's pretty well lubed up.
Like that.
if you want to try to remember how loud Arik's was, you can do an insight check.
Ooh, okay. I mean, I might as well.
Yeah, you don't. Oh, that was Carl. Never mind. You rolled a 2. I forgot. Okay, yeah, you remember his being pretty quiet too.
All right, cool. So I will attempt to. How many keys are on this ring?
Like 3.
Oh, okay. No, it's not so many. Then I will. I guess if they all look pretty similar to one another, I will just grab the first one and go down the line.
Okay. We won't. I mean,
Wait. Elion, put out your hand.
The little purple hand comes around like the corner of the wall.
What's all this about?
What are you gonna sing Kumbaya or something?
Well, I'm assuming he's trying to cast some cantrip to give me some advantage, but but I'm just asking him, what's this about? Because we don't really like know each other, right?
Yeah,
like,
Not yet.
so this wouldn't be like just I wouldn't take you at your word yet.
Just put out your hand. You need all the help you can get.
All
Lose my
right.
voice now. I
So
really do
I
sound
will.
like Scrug.
I will hold out the hand that does not have the keys in it.
That would have been a good trick. I'm gonna cast enhance ability, and there'll be dex checks.
Sweet.
All right. There's only 3 keys, so you find the one that fits. You turn the lock. The door is unlocked.
Oh wow! Look at that. Now I'm going to try and stealthily. So now, does it just like swing open
No.
automatically, or okay? So I can keep it closed but unlocked, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Then I will hand the key. Because we have solid walls between us, right?
Yes.
No, their bar is in between you.
Oh, so I could just see Bartholomew next to me.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I thought
Well,
we
I'll
had
just.
solid walls.
I did too. All
Sorry,
right. Well, I'll just.
I thought I made that clear.
I'll just stick the key through the, or say it. I'll say this was the one that unlocked mine, and I'll be holding onto that key in particular.
Wishing I hadn't enhanced ability. Okay, I will take the
I
key.
know. I was like,
I mean, he hasn't tried to open the door yet.
That's true. I mean, so I will go through. I'll use the key he first proffered and see if that unlocks the door.
It does.
Okay,
good.
it's across the street.
Carl, catch.
First, because I think you said it's different than how it actually looks. How far is the distance between the two of us across the aisle?
No, it is what you see.
Well,
Oh.
is it the squares or is it our tokens? Because I don't think each of our
Okay,
tokens
we
are
need to
10
make sure
feet.
we're on the same page because last time you said we couldn't even like reach out and touch the guard that was walking down the aisle.
No, you couldn't do that. So yeah, you're right. I mean,
Is it the
it's-
squares?
yeah, I mean, we can say it's like 10 to 15 feet.
So our tokens should be half the size they are, or a quarter the size they are.
Okay. Actually, well, I don't need to chuck it. I will try to stealthily open my door.
Okay. Roll a stealth.
I was gonna say, isn't your door loud?
Outside of
I don't
mine.
know you guys, and
What's this
I'm
guy's?
trying.
What's this guy's passive?
Wait, I get something cool for stealth because I'm a gnome man, right? Where's my features?
The gift of the snare of lovely.
Furfneblin camouflage. What does it do?
And you blend into
Stealth checks with
stone.
advantage, baby.
All right, roll it.
Stealth.
What a name.
Nice. Very nice.
11.
All right.
There we go.
Let me see here. How would this work?
Guard dies.
As Bartholomew opens the door, it makes an almighty screeching sound. And you immediately hear the guard at the door begin to unlock and open the door. You have the space of reaction to do something, Bartholomew.
Okay. You'll have to tell me if I can do both. I would like to.
I would like to pretend it never happened.
Yeah. So I would like to
Control
shut
V.
the door, and if you'll let me, I would like to try to throw the keys to Carl.
Okay. Make a.
Hold on.
Do you lock the door back, or your doors are unlocked?
No, I don't. No, I definitely wouldn't have time to do both. So we'll say I'm trying to close my door.
All right. What would this be? Make a sleight of hand check. This isn't for throwing. This is for shutting the door and throwing, basically in one motion.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. All right. Yeah. With impressive dexterity, you shut your door, and as you're shutting it, throw the keys. Do you throw them at Carl or just towards Carl's cell?
I mean, I'm trying to get them in Carl's cell to Carl.
Okay, Carl.
Right? If he's sitting there at the gates, I'm trying to throw it so he can catch them.
Okay,
Yeah, I would be waiting there.
With a
It's not a
21, you
fastball.
definitely get it. You know, your center mass. It's a perfect spiral. Carl, go ahead and also give me a sleight of hand check to catch this key ring.
Right.
Yeah, you field it like you're playing center field for the Yankees. All right, so as this happens, the guard enters. Hey, what was that? And he stomps down, and he begins checking cell doors.
Do we have like a bucket to pee in or something?
No.
You're gonna throw your pee on him like a monkey.
No, I was gonna come up with a good lie.
Oh.
Never mind.
Let's
So
see.
how's he checking
He's,
doors?
well, he's reaching out to pull on the door. So he's
Guys.
reaching for yours, Elion.
Hear me out. We're really good at cutting off fingers, and he's reaching in the doors.
But with what?
All right. At this point, I'm going to say let's just go ahead and roll initiative so that we. So everybody roll initiative.
Right.
I just want you to know, Elion, if you had given me the keys in the first place, you wouldn't be the first one to get thrown under the bus here.
Oh God, why did that happen?
Can I try and do something before we do initiative?
You can try.
So I want to try and like yell at him and tell him that I just wanted food and convince him that it was me trying to get food again.
Roll a persuasion check.
Come on, Carl.
Nailed
Almost a 19. It's almost a 19.
He ignores you.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Can you see the guard's initiative or no?
Yep. Wait. Was that yours?
I
Was
see
that
question marks
Says it
that were rolled.
Okay. You don't see in the actual encounter tab on the right. You don't see the guard.
Nope.
Is initiative considered an ability check?
Yes.
Yes.
There you go, Elion. You get advantage.
Ooh, good. Let me roll that again.
Here, I can do it. I can do it for you, JD.
Why did not roll?
I'll do it for you.
Okay.
Ooh.
My last one was a 10, so whatever this new one is should be.
It's 22.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like Elian has the tie break, but both Bartholomew and Elian rolled high enough to beat the guard. So, Elian, you are first to act. The guard is reaching for your cell door to check to make sure it's still locked.
Oh boy.
Just hold it in place.
That's what I was gonna do.
Are they like swinging in and out type of thing?
It
that-
opens out.
Okay, so they swing. They don't
Actually, I'm
slide.
sorry. It opens in. I'm sorry. It opens into the cell.
It opens into the cell. Okay.
Yeah.
Just put your foot down.
Yeah, I'll walk. So I will walk to the door if I'm not already there. I'll stand there and I'll kind of like wedge my foot behind it and I'll say, "Hey, are you finally here to give us food?" And I'll just like reach my hand out between the bars expectantly.
Okay. Is this your action?
I mean, yeah, I don't really think there's anything I can or should do at this point.
You can like ready an attack if he does like open it.
Okay, I'll tell you this, Jitty. If you use this as your action, I will give you advantage on the deception check I'll ask you to make.
I mean, yeah, that's probably what I would do because like I don't have any of my shit. I can't cast spells right now. Like
We're pretty worthless right now.
Right. I'm like, cool. I can punch a dude with my elven fists. Great.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
That's
So
what I'll
that's
do.
your action. All right.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead. If you want to do anything else with object interaction or movement.
Nope. I'm just gonna ask for food, or act like we were expecting food now.
Okay.
And I'll say, it's dinner time after all, and I'll point to the window showing that like the sun's going down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're hungry here, man.
Did that actually roll? There, because you said with advantage, so.
Okay. Yeah.
18
I was
plus 7.
Okay. Let's remember that because I was going to ask for that on his turn.
Oh, sorry.
But that's fine. No, that's fine. We'll just remember.
It's 25. It's there.
25. Okay. All right. That's
So.
the end of your turn. So Bartholomew, you're up.
All right. I am going to feign ignorance and just act bored and lazy and go sit in the back of my cell, sulking.
Okay.
A big
I'm done.
X.
Roll a d4, please, Bartholomew.
Me? Okay.
That's your action, right? You're trying to.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not trying to hold the door shut. We're essentially going to be like, what? How did that get unlocked? That's crazy.
Classic.
Okay, 2. All right. All right, and that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, the guard is going to stop in front of Alien's guard. He's going to give it an experimental push. It doesn't move. I'm adding that 2 that Doc rolled to JD's 25, so it's a deception of 27. Let me just roll. He might crit, so let me just roll for this dude.
Crits aren't automatic successes on these. Just why?
Okay, it did not crit, or roll anything super high. But you don't know what his modifiers are. Okay, so he stares you down, Elion, but appears convinced. Then he looks down the rest of the block. Carl, what are you doing right now?
Put it in your prison pocket.
Waiting for my turn.
But what did you do?
So if I would have been, or if I would have had a reaction when he was opening after I caught,
I would have
things,
allowed,
probably, yeah, I would have stuffed them in a secure
In one
place.
pace, they're not going to look.
Okay.
I mean, we still have our clothing on, right?
Yeah. You still have your clothing on.
Okay. I would have stuffed them in a secure place.
Okay, make a deception check with advantage, please.
Deception? I'm not deceiving anything.
You're hiding keys.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay. He looks around. He walks down here and checks, on the assassin. He checks on Arik. Arik, what are you doing?
Probably just leaning against the wall, giving him mugging him.
Okay. That's
He's
the
not checking anyone else's doors though.
no. After Elion, he doesn't check any other doors.
Okay.
He just grunts and he leaves. We're out of combat.
I stared daggers at what's your name again?
Bart.
Tig?
Bartholomew.
Bart. I'm staring daggers at Bart. Really? That was your best idea?
Better you than me.
All right.
Well, your door is loud. let's hold on doing anything with your door for a little while.
Hurry up,
would
Carl,
we
before he gets back.
would we know each of the doors that are like loud and quiet and stuff?
Yeah, that's why I had you guys roll. So everybody's door is loud except for Elion, and Elion knows that RX is not loud.
So then, yeah, I guess, Elion, maybe you should get out of your door and like stand by the door where he comes in and knock him out when he walks in. Can you do that?
Can definitely give it a shot.
Or we just unlock
So
all the doors and we just bum rush him?
I was gonna say that I think that's a good plan too. But you have the keys right now, yeah?
I thought we were gonna try to get out through the window or something.
No, I think
We're
it's
just gonna
no.
charge
The
out
windows
the
are
prison?
the windows are barred and tiny.
Well, I don't think we can get out of these doors without him hearing us. That's the problem. Unless we want to make a bunch of noise to try and, kind
So-
of drown it out.
What's
So-
the thing with the sheep?
Carl,
No, I can't remember the phrase.
Carl, you get the sense that Bartholomew was extremely not stealthy in the way that he opened his door. You feel like, if you employed some, more finesse, that maybe there is a way to open the door quietly.
Okay, maybe Elion, maybe if you come and help us each open our doors, we can kind of slowly creak it open.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Is anybody real greasy who hasn't showered in a while? Can we just grease up the hinges?
Never.
You guys have nothing to your name except these keys and your
Yeah,
clothes.
skin grease.
Clothes.
I said who
Clothes.
hasn't showered
Yeah, I said
in a while.
clothes. You want to try the?
I do. I probably would have a ton of grease in my hair.
Actually, I just
honestly.
thought of something. I'm not even going to say it because if one of you thinks of it naturally, I will let you do it.
Earwax.
Wouldn't be bad. I'll just lube it up with some blood. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So
What'd you say, Justin?
Nothing. I made a bad joke.
I want to hear it.
I said, is he talking about semen?
I was thinking the other end, but yeah, that works too. I just didn't want to say it.
All right,
Yeah.
Ellen, what are you doing?
G
Carl, what are you
prompted
doing?
everybody to go. What body fluid?
Yeah,
could we
exactly.
use?"
I mean, I'll still allow it if you think of it.
Anybody got a runny nose, making a lot of snot?
Right. Yeah. So Bart's is open or unlocked. Carl, did you actually unlock yours? Because you got the key, right?
I have the key. I had not had time to unlock it yet.
Okay. Well, why don't you unlock it, and then I will try to open my door, and then grab the key from you on my way down to Auric's cell.
Okay. I will
And Auric and I
unlock my
can-
door.
Okay.
Okay.
If the guy comes back in, I'm gonna open my door and go to the end of the hall. So that way, when he comes in to apprehend me, we just open our doors, and then there's no chance of him getting out.
And then there's two of us attacking him down there. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
That's what I mean. Like, I think we should at least unlock all the doors first before anyone tries to even open them, and then we can try.
Well,
that.
but if I don't
I mean,
know.
you can get out
Yeah,
because
yeah.
yours is quiet.
I was gonna say it because I don't like the idea of trying to throw the keys to Auric and have them like hit the ground and make a noise, and then he comes in again. And
Yeah, you get
then we're
out. You go
fucked.
unlock everyone's doors, and then we'll try that.
well, everyone's just being Oryx left.
That's what
All
I
right.
said.
So, Ellen, you opening your door?
Well, I'm gonna have Carl unlock his first.
Okay.
Okay. I
I mean,
unlocked the door.
you already know which key it is, so yeah, you unlock the door.
And then I will try to quietly open the door.
Yep. Go ahead and roll stealth.
And I get it. Is it advantage? What is
Yeah,
your
for your enhanced ability, it should be right.
is it advantage, Doc?
Cool. I don't use it. I better double check. But yeah, it should be.
Yeah, I just don't remember. It's somewhere else up there. Jeez.
Yeah, with a 14, you open it and it doesn't make a big sound.
Cool. All right. Then I will stand in the hallway and I will. Oops. There we go. And then I will pass on my way up. I'll pass Carl, grab the keys from him, hold them tightly so that they don't jangle together. I'll keep the keys separated and continue.
What
to
if
walk
I
down
made you
the
guys
hall.
roll a deception check for or stealth check for every single little thing? Oh, that's funny.
You never know.
Cruel,
and then
that's not funny. It's cruel.
and then I will unlock Aric's cell.
Okay, are you
door.
gonna open it as well? You remember that this one was not loud.
Yeah, I can tell him. I can say like, I know your door's quiet, so you can come out.
Are you opening it or is he opening it?
I'll let him open it. Again, it's the thing where like we don't know each other all super well, so I don't want to like, I don't know, force myself to do something that somebody might not be okay with at the moment, anyway.
Okay, so who's opening the door?
So I'll just I'll just unlock it and let him come out when he's ready. Come on, little guy, let's go. Come on. Gotta go potty. Let's go.
All right, so at this point, all the doors are unlocked.
Not all of them.
Except for the assassin.
Okay, well, were you guys gonna unlock that door?
No, of course
No,
we're not.
you said all of them, and we
All
want to make
of
sure
the
that
relevant
you know.
doors are unlocked.
There you go.
I'm gonna real quick at this junction. We're gonna cut away to Chaz. Chaz, you successfully separated yourself from your escort to the warden. Got out of that particular sticky situation. You're sitting on a bench in a hallway, still in your guard uniform. You feel like you were in the right area before, you just chose the wrong path in terms of trying to get closer to where you believe the cells to be, but you're pretty confident that that was where they are.
So I can't, we're on different parts of the map. I can't see your guys' cells or anything like that. I'm looking at
I'm going to move you.
what looks like a guard. Oh, God.
Oh, that's not what I want. Well, okay. You're getting a preview. Why does it do this? There we go. Yeah, you're right. You're not here, but this is just so you can see.
Okay. I think you can use, this is just like a Foundry thing. I think if you use like the M or T button or something, you can force tokens to teleport without doing what it just did, where it like traverses the whole map. You'll have to look up that shortcut later.
I just tried it. It didn't work.
There's something like that does something. Anyway, but I'm just a ways down the hallway, and I think that it's further up that hallway.
You're in the main hall. So you exited that door and you're down that main hallway. There was just a side passage and you're in that side passage.
Okay, I'm just going to keep trying to go then in the direction, whichever direction I think that they would have been kept in. Presumably, it's
Well,
like
it's back where you just came from. Are you trying?
Wait.
What's that?
I'm not tracking.
So when you were there, you successfully bluffed your way past that big door, right?
Yeah.
Where those guards were. You successfully retrieved all their stuff. You got the sense when you were in that area that was the right area. So the cells are behind that door where you were in.
Okay.
You just, by saying, I want to go see the warden, you stamped your ticket to leave that area, which is unfortunate. But you were in the right area.
Okay. Am I able to head back that way now that I've...
You can. There's still a guard there.
Okay.
So you're going to have to come up with another reason why you need to go back in.
Yeah, sure. So I've exited that area and now I've come back to it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're still in my like you have like you tell me you're in a side passage sitting on a bench. No one's really bothering you, so you're just coming up with what you want to do.
I have a forgery kit.
Okay.
If there's enough time while they're doing this whole rigmarole of opening
You got nothing but time.
doors and down the guard, then I would love to try to like forge an order from the warden, like implying or suggesting that the time of the trial or something has been changed, and just try to go to the guard and say, hey, I have updated orders about the trial for the prisoners today. I'm supposed to deliver it to like whoever the guard is right outside their door that keeps checking.
Okay. Do me a favor. Roll me an insight check first. Yeah, you think this is a great idea.
Okay.
Go ahead. You're gonna roll me a deception check.
You might get out of the prison tonight.
A shame if the lowest he could roll was a 16.
All right. So what is this actual number? Is it 29? Is it really 29?
It was a 9 that becomes 10 because the street is a 10 plus 10, so 20. The actual number is 20.
Okay. All right. You go up to this guard with your new papers. You present it to him. What do you say?
I say updated orders. Basically, what I just said. Updated orders from the warden. I was told to pass this along to. I'm just gonna mumble like whoever's over there.
He takes the paper and he looks at it. He looks back at you, and he looks at it again, and he looks back at you, and he says, "I don't understand. The council met at this hour, like the sun is setting."
I'm gonna say I don't understand either, but I'm not paid to understand. I'm paid to deliver this message.
Nice. That's a good line. That's a good
Okay. All right. We'll have to, we'll have to wake up some of the unit. They already went to bed, or at least they went into the barracks. So we'll need to wake up an escort. I guess come with me.
Okay.
And he's gonna lead you into this room over here. I don't know if you can see it.
Great.
Yeah,
Bring
right
us
behind
more
him.
guards. Love
So
it.
you have all our stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
And he walks into this room, and you can see there's a bunch of guards in there. It looks like they're in various states of undress. Looks like this is like a permanent guard unit. Look like they were retiring for the night, or at least getting ready to. You see some food scattered around. Looks like they brought their dinner into here and are just kind of hanging out. Just a real bros night. And he walks in with you behind him, and the guard who led you, or who you handed the message to, says, "All right, new orders. We gotta escort the prisoners to the council." And there's a chorus of collective, just like, "Oh man, oh fuck, I just took my boots off." You know how long it takes me? Shut it, James. We don't want to hear it. And they all begin to dress. All right, and we're gonna cut back over from a time perspective, with your roll of whatever it was, 20. You spent probably a couple hours crafting this, which is why it was believable. But so right this second we're synced up. You entered this room with guard at the same moment that Elian unlocked Oryx's cage.
Nice.
So, you're all going to be acting on the same timeline now.
Cool.
So as you're hearing them do things, you need to be, piping in with what you're doing. And I'll be saying what this guy is doing as well. All right, back to the prisoners. So all relevant cells are unlocked. What do you guys do?
Elion, I think you're the bait, right? You're already the one at the end of the hallway.
Yeah. At this point, we will So I think Auric and I should like hang out basically on either side of the door.
All right. I
And
need to know
then-
who's opening Arc's door.
Well, Auric already said he was opening his door.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
Arc, please roll me a stealth check.
Roger,
Wait,
Dodger.
I thought we were having someone at the end of the hallway, so that the guard has to come in, and there's no chance of him running out.
Yeah.
Well,
he
I
was
mean,
gonna,
yeah, I'm already down here, but he can open the
Okay.
door.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the door the guard was at.
Well, that's the plan when you guys open your loud ass doors. Is my thought is we'll be right inside the door, so that as soon as he opens it, we just pummel him with fists and
Okay,
take him out.
those are two separate plans. The plan I'm
Yep.
saying is you are at the end of the hallway. You say, "Aha! I'm free." This guard runs in to apprehend you. We come in behind him in this narrow hallway.
Yep,
so
we can
he's
do that.
stuck at
We
the
can do
end.
that.
I'm fine with the other. I just
No,
want to make
my
sure
mind
we're all
was
on the same page.
my mind was stuck on that. If I tried to get out and the door got loud, then you would do that.
What
No,
do,
no,
what
I
do the
like-
rest
Nope,
of you
you're
guys
good.
think?
You're good.
I
Okay.
like how we have it now with you staying back there where you're at
Yep.
now. And then
Okay,
I
so
think
Carl and I
we
will
just
shut off
use like a door opening sound to get him come back in here. That we don't need to yell anything out. Just
Yeah,
do
yeah,
another
right.
sound, and then that way he comes in thinking like,
Clang.
"Oh, that's the door that I just heard. Let me go get him," and then pounce.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Okay. I was about to narrate your door opening, but it's fine.
Okay, if you want to do that, I can wait for a second.
Okay. Arc, you open your door with an ease born of having done this many times before, and your door makes no sound.
Amaze balls. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. So yeah, Arik is out, Elian's out. So is the plan for you guys to open the doors one by one, and whenever a loud sound, like what is the position?
No, the plan is to really not even have Oryx's door open yet. The plan is to make a door opening sound, get the guard to come all the way in while our doors are shut. So he thinks all of us are still locked in our cages.
Yep.
Then when the guard comes in to get Elion, who's clearly out of his cage, Carl and I come from behind. Oric comes from the side to all converge on him at the end of this one-way hallway. But we don't want all our doors open because he's not going to come bum rush four of us. He'll turn around for help.
I wish I could just.
The intent
immediately
is
play
to
music.
only make it look like Elion is the only one out of his cell.
Okay. At this point, Chaz, they're about halfway done dressing. So probably another couple minutes, they'll be fully armored up and ready to go
If it's
escort the
heavy
prisoners.
armor, that's 10 minutes.
Yeah, spend 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to turn to the guard that is with me that walked into the room with me and say, why don't we go alert the guard who's on duty while these guys finish getting dressed, and they can meet us as an escort on the way back.
Roll persuasion.
I like it.
Yeah, how many guards is he now bringing to us? Fully dressed and armored guards is he bringing to us?
Do I have a general sense of what direction that they're in? Can I start shooting a message to them?
You can try. What is that, 15?
Yeah.
He looks at you and is like, I don't want to do the extra walk-in. We'll just go all together.
Okay.
You gotta fail some persuasion checks.
I know.
That's not fair. If you're metagaming to be like, all right, he's got to lose one. If the DC was higher, that's fine.
All right,
But that's
Doc.
the whole
Hey,
point of his
listen,
build. That's
Doc,
the whole point of his build.
Doc, I set a DC. He didn't beat it. I wouldn't do.
Okay,
I wouldn't.
that's fine.
I wouldn't do that.
That's valid.
You wouldn't do
Your
that.
reasoning was, I want you to fail a check every now and then. So that's what I
No,
was
that's just
pushing
something
back
that
on.
that's just something I said. That is not my reasoning.
Okay.
So question, how certain am I that they're like right down the hall? Like the next door
You're pretty.
is...
You're pretty sure they're close.
Okay.
Like
Does the door into the barracks room swing open or out?
this room.
Swing into the hallway or into the room?
It swings in.
Okay. I am just going to say, okay, well, I'll be right here when you're ready. And I'm going to step out into the hall.
Okay.
Here.
He shrugs. Doesn't bother him.
And I'm going to start just blasting message in the direction of where I think the cells are, trying to ask Tiglin what their status is.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana check. Is that a 12?
Yep.
Okay. Teglin, you get a message.
I get a message.
What does
Yeah.
what does the message say?
The message says, "I'm with a handful of guards, maybe down the hall from you guys. Have your stuff."
Okay, and I get message isn't. I'm not. Am I limited on what I can say back
No.
as long as it's one string of thought?
Yeah, you're not limited. That's that's
Sending.
I mean, you're
Something,
gonna
yeah.
have to roll. You don't know what direction it came from, so. Oh wait, no, you
think
just
you
can
can just
reply,
respond back
right?
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have-
No,
I
you're
don't
good.
have to
Sorry, I
point,
forgot about the
thankfully.
wording of message.
That would be hilarious.
It would be funny though.
Dude, we're like 30 seconds from breaking out of here on our own. With or without you.
I
You're
guess
just going to
is
get a
what I'll
message
say.
back that says, "Roger." And I am going to pull the door shut to the
Okay.
barracks, and I want
Okay.
to slide my quarterstaff through the handle to lock all of them inside.
Okay. You're gonna
Oh,
have to
boy.
You're gonna have to roll me a stealth check because there is a guard down the hall from you. You think you can see him?
I
hope this
don't know if I would be even concerned about him seeing me.
That's
I'm
fine.
rolling-
That's fine. So you're not doing this quietly?
Well, I rolled a 19, so or 24. So
Are you doing
his
this quietly
passive-
or not?
His passive stealth was a
Yeah, yeah.
24.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. That's fine. So all right. You successfully do that.
Amazing.
So wait, hold on. The door opens in. What are you're trying to brace that? Like you're passing your quarterstaff through like a handle and bracing it on
I'm
the frame.
imagining a handle on the door. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there would be
And
one
trying to
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just trying to.
kind of like
What would
a
the
deadbolt
what
or a
would the
crossbar.
this is a +1 quarterstaff?
that's a magic item. They don't
Okay.
break very
all right.
easily.
All right, I'm just making sure because when I come up with a DC for this, I want to take all the factors into account. All right.
It's a +1 quarterstaff.
All right. Noted. Okay. Right. So Chaz has done that. Now, y'all need to make a decision on. Oh, so what do you guys? What are the rest of you guys doing? We got all the doors unlocked. RX door is open. No alarm has been raised yet.
I think we want to close RX door again and pull in a guard from
If I've got the loudest door, I'll slam my door. It'll sound similar to what it
Yeah,
did last
just
time.
do what you did last time.
Honestly, just reopen your door.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are closing RX door and
Yes.
opening Bartholomew's.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, Bartholomew, roll me a stealth check.
Can he purposely make it loud?
I mean, if that's your intention.
Yeah, I'm trying to be loud. So if I open it and it accidentally isn't loud, I would like slam my door shut and reopen again.
You could just say
Accidentally
I open
isn't loud.
I open it loudly. I mean, so the mechanic here is it's totally dependent on your stealth roll.
Okay,
How
well,
loud
we can
it
just
is.
keep
But the
rolling
D.
Choose
until
to
I-
fail your stealth roll.
All right, that's fine. You fail. Perfect.
Nice. Very good.
The door is louder than it was last time, inexplicably.
Yeah.
And you're reshutting it though, right?
Yes.
All right, the guard comes in. He sees Elion at the end of the hallway, and he says, "What? What are you doing?" And he's gonna stand there for a second, trying to decide whether or what to do, and then he's gonna begin moving down, and he's gonna push your door. He sees that it is open. He reaches for his sword, and he opens it and points it at you and says, "Walk towards me slowly."
I will just put my hands up and drop to my knees.
No. Stand up, bastard, and get over here.
I'll say you've stunned me. I can no longer move.
Make a persuasion check.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Okay, all right.
You look convincingly crippled.
Fucking prisoners and the fucking nobility and they don't ever fucking. He's just muttering the whole way, and he starts walking down, and he reaches out to grapple you.
You said the doors open out, right?
In
Into the prison
In-
cell.
into the cell,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's right. Because I put my
I
foot to
give-
block it.
I give Bart a nod, and this is probably where we do our initiative, I suppose.
Yeah, everybody roll initiative. You will get a surprise round.
Nice. We don't have to like click on our tokens or anything in Foundry,
Nope.
right?
Sure, no, I never do.
Am I doing something wrong when I try to? Oh, now it's working. Never mind.
All right. Surprise round. Elian, you go first.
All right. I want to stand up and I guess rush him and try and disarm him and grab his sword.
Okay. I guess that would be like a contested strength check, but you can make yours with advantage.
Okay. Can I use? Yeah. So athletics, you want me to use then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Heesh.
11. So you successfully wrestle his sword away from him. Actually, no, he has a
Nice.
spear. You wrestle
okay.
his spear away from him. Anything
Sick.
else?
I guess I'll have the spear and I will just like point it back at him.
Okay. I forgot to click begin combat. That's my bad. Okay.
Should we? Okay, I technically have the keys. I had to think about that for a second.
Nope.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah,
all?
that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'm thinking we could probably lock him in a cell after this.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So Chaz. Oh yeah. Actually, you know what? I need to roll these guys. Sorry. 1 second. Let me.
Do we know if these other empty cells are open?
You haven't checked.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. I just need to click all these at once.
Yes, I should cast my steed in here, huh?
Okay. Chaz, that is your turn.
Okay, so with the guys quarterstaffed wedged behind me,
Mm-hmm.
there's the one guard ahead of me. I'm going to use my movement to approach him. So I think I can get all the way up to him. And as I am just walking towards him, I am going to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay. Do I need to make a DC wisdom
Yes.
15
save?
wisdom.
Okay.
15.
Guards.
DC 15. That doesn't seem right.
Is it
I think
right or
it's-
not?
It's not, but I think it's not applying my +1 from my magic item. It should be DC 16.
16. Okay,
Yeah.
so you
figure it
cast hold person. What shape does your hold person take? Is it like a hand? Is it vines? Like describe what the magic looks like for me.
I think it just makes them basically like still. Like there's nothing that actually reaches out to hold
there's
down.
nothing. Okay.
It just
So-
paralyzes them, I think, right?
It's a force.
Unless
hold
Connor
thing.
wants it to look like something.
I think I would have it look like gold twine. It would
Gold
just wrap up around somebody.
gold twine explodes from the ground and attempts to wrap the guard up. The guard is shocked and leaps back and manages to avoid it. He is not held.
Okay. Then I am going to let's see, that's my action. I am going to position myself in this doorway, in this the opening space of the doorway, so that I'm blocking his path to where I've blocked up all the other guys, and I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay. Sounds good. That is the end of your turn. This is a surprise round, so we're going to skip these guys. Bartholomew, you're up.
All right, let's open the cookie door.
And you have a surprise. This is you're part of the surprise round as well, Connor.
Okay. Oh, okay.
All right, you open the door.
We're gonna come in like a toddler that you don't see, that always just goes right for the back of your knees.
Yes.
It kind of catches you off guard. I'm toddler size, so it's gonna work out pretty well here. And
Are you
we're gonna
tabletopping this card?
attempt. What'd you say?
Are you tabletopping?
Tabletopping?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that.
It's
Is
when
that what you call it?
someone goes on their hands and knees behind somebody and someone else pushes them.
We're gonna try to. Isn't there a thing where you can either push them away or try to knock them prone?
Unarmed strike can
2024?
do all the above.
What was that?
In the new rules, the 2024 rules, unarmed strike has options that let you push away, prone, or deal damage.
Okay, I'm trying to prone.
Okay. I don't
Is that
have
with
those rules
advantage
in front
because
of me.
he's flanked. All right, I don't even remember what we're doing.
Are
we doing a flat bonus?
Yeah, you get a +1.
Is it always +1, or is it +1 because there's one other enemy there or one other ally?
Situational bonus.
If Arik was also flanking, it would be +2.
Really? Bart?
Is this extra
Okay.
+1 accounting for the flanking, Doc?
Yeah, that was the other flat bonus.
Okay. You attempt to tabletop him, and you just bang against the back of his greaves and do nothing.
Okay. We'll back up for another charge
Okay.
and end it there.
He wouldn't get an opportunity attack because it's a surprise round, right?
I don't think you get reactions in surprise rounds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, just confirming.
That's a good point for next turn, though. Okay, I am done. Leave
Okay,
room for
Carl, you're up.
All right. Squeaky door. And then I'm going to. I collided with a wall.
Oh,
You
sorry.
gotta. Did you open your door?
Yeah.
I didn't. I can't. Oh, there's a little
Oh,
icon
hold on,
there.
hold on. There we go. Yeah, everyone else just did it, so I didn't think to do it.
All right. I am going to come up to this guy, and I'm going to try and shove him, and I'm trying to get him into Arik's cell.
Okay.
So like I'm gonna try and grab him and like shove him or push him or drag him or do what I
Okay.
need to do
Yeah. Go
to
ahead
get
and
him into Arik's cell.
I guess this would be a grapple, right? You're gonna grapple and then move with him and then throw him.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
something
So
like
we'll
that.
just
that
roll.
makes sense.
Yeah. Let's just do a grapple here. That's just a strength check, right?
Oh yes, it is different. Let's go look at it. What is it again? Where's that pin? I know I had you pin it.
Oh yeah. Well, not me because I don't
grapple.
have the ability to pin.
Grapplee makes her strength. So you, the guard, makes a strength or dex save against my grapple DC.
Okay. And what's
which
her grapple
is
DC?
8 plus.
It
what's our
doesn't matter.
proficiency?
He rolled a 1. It doesn't matter.
Nice.
So
Okay.
you successfully, basically, you do the classic older brother, younger brother headlock, holding his head at your. How tall is Carl?
Pretty tall.
Okay, yeah. So
Um,
successful, headlock of this guard.
Okay. So I'm gonna drag him into RXL.
Okay.
And then I'm going to throw him into the back of it and yell at Arik to get out and let's lock the cell up.
Okay. Let me make him make a deck save to see if he lands on his feet or not.
If we really wanted a cool big bad evil guy for this campaign, we would just relock or excel with the guy and then leave him here.
Isn't that what we're
He
doing?
slams against the wall, but he keeps his feet, so he is not on the ground.
Then I will go up to him and use my second attack to trip him or
Okay.
knock him prone.
Go ahead and make an attack.
Can do that. I can do this. I can do this. I don't know how to do an unarmed attack because
Just if you're not proficient, it'll just be strength.
He probably is, right? He's a fighter. He's probably proficient.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
there's an
thought you were a
actual
paladin. What?
attack. Yeah, it's a simple weapon. A simple melee weapon or whatever. They
Oh,
don't. They
I thought
have
they were
a
different.
grapple and a shove. I'm just gonna call it a shove. It's the same thing, right? Prone. What? Apparently, it's not an attack.
Yeah, you make an attack roll against the creature, and on a hit, you deal. Oh wait,
Why
hold on.
is it? Why did it not let
Prone.
me roll the attack then?
Oh wait, no, hold on. Shove. The target must succeed on a strength dex. It chooses a saving throw, or you can either push it 5 feet away or cause it to have the prone. So it's the same thing as before. So he makes another strength throw.
Oh, okay, so it's a shove. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hold on. He fails. You successfully knock him prone.
Nice. Then I will exit, and as I get out of there, I'll tell Arik out, and then I'll look at gosh, what's your face? JD?
No,
Elion?
Elion.
New Elion, the guy who's not there. I will tell him when he gets back to lock the door.
Okay. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
All right. All
Oh,
right.
I would like to look into the assassin cell. What is he doing?
Make a perception check.
I mean, he killed the leader of this place in like one shot. Maybe we should try to recruit him.
Nope.
Right? Oh, okay.
He's
Thank
not
you.
moving, and he looks like he's in an uncomfortable position. Almost like he was thrown in there, and he hasn't moved since he was thrown in there.
Not my problem.
All right. That is the end of your turn. Arik, you are up.
The homeboy's in here now.
Yeah, he's
in the Thunderdome.
You're it's hell in the cell in there.
I mean, is there any reason for me to do anything other than bail and lock him in there?
You do have 2 attacks that you could do just for fun on him. you
I
know.
mean, knocking him out would give us more time
Okay.
before he
all
starts
right, so
screaming his head off.
if you want to knock him out, then I'll fucking knock him out.
I mean, technically, Arik, you're the only one who's actually not unarmed, right? Technically.
That's correct.
And he's prone,
Leon's
so you
got a
get
spear.
advantage.
We'll just keep handing
Oh.
around the spear. Stab,
will.
pass, stab.
Use the old
That's
flurry
very
of
close to
blows.
metagaming, but yeah, that would
I will use the old flurry of blows and hit him 4 times.
go for it.
Nice.
You
These
doing?
are all non-lethal
all
Are you
damage.
doing lethal or non-lethal damage here?
Non-lethal, dog.
All right.
God.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't roll for me either for some reason. You do have advantage on all your rolls, though.
Do I?
Yes,
He's
he's
prone.
Let
prone.
me roll that again. Hang on.
That definitely missed.
Yeah, but I'm rolling again.
I'm aware. I'm just letting you know, giving the play-by-play. It's my job. Ooh,
Got those responsibilities.
that
Remember?
misses as well.
Okay. Now doing them with advantage.
Yeah, you roll all these with advantage. That hits.
That hits.
Yep. What's the damage on that?
Ooh.
Okay. Arik steps forward and swings and inexplicably misses, but he comes back around and just absolutely clocks this guard, and he is out cold.
Oh, he's done?
Yep, he's
Wow.
done.
So you
I
have
don't
to
even
spend a
need-
key point
And in
on
that
it.
case, I'm not using my focus point.
Focus. Yeah, right. That's new.
Yeah, that's right. They're not key anymore, buddy.
Yeah,
I still like Key. I think that's cool.
So do I.
I
We're
think
gonna
Key
call
is
him
cool.
Key.
Key is cool.
agreed.
Key is cool with a K.
Okay, well, that's the nerdiest thing you've ever said.
Definitely not.
but-
You haven't been paying attention if you think that's the
That's
nerdiest thing I've said.
okay, he's out. Out.
He's
I'm
out for the count.
Let's lock him in.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That is
key now.
the attempted movement combined. God damn it.
Alien again.
Alien's got the key, yeah.
Yeah, door's
How do
open.
I
Go
get
ahead.
out of here?
Yeah, door's open. Go ahead. You have to actually click the door and open it.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Well, that's pedantic.
No, I already opened it. Stop clicking it. Now it's open. Go ahead.
When I tried to do that a second ago, it said collide with the wall. Oh, you hadn't opened it yet.
I had opened it earlier. You guys went in and you said you closed it, so close it again.
Okay, fair enough. I'm out. He's in. We're good.
All right. End of your turn. So
Yep.
these guards are not going to go. Let's see. It's only been one round of combat. Surprise round. Okay, I guess we got to keep going because Chaz is in combat with this guy. Elian, is back to you.
I mean, we're gonna try and get out, right?
Well, yeah, you gotta lock the door though.
Oh, did we not lock it? Yeah, then I'll
No,
lock it.
'cause
You
I
have
have
the
the key.
keys. Yep.
Yeah. Then I shall lock this door. And I'll keep the keys. And we'll head out, I guess.
We should probably leave that key on the floor here.
I want to leave it somewhere else, not.
But there's 3 keys, and those
Yeah,
other
not
keys
not
might.
all of the keys, just
Oh,
the
okay.
one. Can we take the one off
Yeah,
for
can
the
we
doors?
take
And
and
it's an
the-
maybe-
iron ring with it's like classic. I don't unless you have the ability to. You can try to break the ring if you
So-
want.
No.
I can
Yeah,
break the
them-
ring. Just give it here.
How are you breaking this ring?
I'll break it.
Okay, all right. Roll me a strength check.
Like those guys that are trying to rip off a T-shirt and they get stuck right at the collar.
Could have been worse.
You guys, by the way, notice how quickly I was able to roll damage that time and not struggle with it for 20 minutes like last time. Nobody
It's improvement.
congratulated me.
It was great.
I'm proud of you, truly.
Thank you.
Carl, you struggle with it for a minute, but nothing happens.
I will try and use the bars of the cell to break it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. To be clear, are we still in turn-based or?
Yeah, sorry. Hold
Okay,
on.
okay.
We'll come back. I'll
well
let you do
then,
that for
yeah,
free.
never
We'll
mind.
come back to you.
You're fine.
Uh,
I just didn't want. I didn't want 3 minutes to pass. Of
Yeah,
him
yeah.
going,
Elian, what's the rest of your turn?
I mean, I was gonna lock the door and have us head down towards
Yeah,
the
well,
actual
yeah,
main
so-
door.
Yeah, go ahead. So yeah, go ahead. Take your turn.
All right.
We're only in
this
turn based
isn't-
right
this
now
isn't to
because
scale, so-
Chaz is currently in combat.
I don't know how far I can actually move if this isn't to scale. So
No, I mean, let's say everything is to scale except the width of this precise corridor.
then that's my 30 feet of movement.
You haven't
And I
taken an
guess-
action yet.
Yeah, so I will stand here. These doors open in.
They open out. They are
open out,
locked.
Okay.
But you do still have the key, or did you actually get the keys
Did
to
he-
Carl?
Did he relock it? When
Yeah,
he
the
came
guard.
in?
Yeah, the guard relocked it.
Oh.
Yes, we definitely need the keys then.
No.
I had
Did
missed
you
that
actually give the keys to Carl?
part. Well, no. I mean, my plan was we use them until we don't need them. We leave them somewhere else. But
All right. So do you have the keys currently?
sure, I got the keys.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Can I try any of them and see if they unlock?
Sure.
Then I would like to do that.
All right. Yes, one of them, in fact, does unlock these doors.
Is it a different key than the one that unlocked the
Yes,
cells?
it is a different key.
Perfect.
All right. That's the end of your turn. So who's up? Chaz, that's you, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna do what I should have done last time around, and remember that I have innate sorcery now. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to enable an innate sorcery. Go a little Super Saiyan here, which will increase my DC, my spell save DC by 1 more to What would that be? 17, and try hold person again on this card.
Okay, go ahead.
That's cool. You can raise your DC. I didn't know that was a thing.
It's 2024. So he needs to make a
17.
DC 17 saving throw.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. Think so.
The twine reaches out again, and looking like he was expecting it this time, he successfully dodges out of the way.
Brutal.
Dude, he's beating your DC literally by 1 every time.
Okay. That's my bonus action and my action, and I can't let him get to the room behind me, so I'm gonna stay put. Turns over.
All right. That's the end of your turn. These guys, okay, even though so they were putting their armor on. When combat started, I said there was about 5 minutes left, so they're still putting armor on. It's, if you guys can take care of business, there's a chance that you guys can get out of combat before they even try the door. Bartholomew, you're up.
Oh wait, I'm tiny. What's my movement speed? I know it is
Tiny?
30. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm small.
You're small, right? It should be the same. It should be 30, right? 30, 35?
Well, some halflings I think are 25, but I think for some reason mine's still 30. Attempted movement collides with the
I
wall.
was, as a fairy, I still had 30 when I played Baron.
I think a lot of the species were updated in 2024, so they don't have that anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anyone left 2024 with 25 movement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think they normalized to everybody.
All right. So it wasn't I don't imagine it was too terribly loud of a commotion, but we did make a commotion. Do we hear any commotion from the other side of this door?
Roll a perception check.
And what kind of door is this? Is this like a solid stone door?
No, it's like an oak door, double oak doors.
Okay, but it's like solid.
Yeah, solid for sure.
No window or anything to peek in.
Bartholomew, there's a lot happening. You're not sure. You have a hard time focusing. The blood is pounding in your head. Your heart rate is going. You have a hard time hearing anything, outside of your own breathing right now.
Okay. Since I heard or saw nothing, I will try to crack the door open.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. These doors seem to be oiled as opposed to the cell doors, so they don't really make a sound. You open it, and you should be able to see now, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So there's not a bunch of guards on the other side waiting for us.
No.
It's an empty room with where all of our stuff was is now conveniently gone. If that was what the chest was. Okay. Well, I still have my action. So we'll cautiously make our way through the door.
Okay.
What am I stuck on?
Let me just open both of these. There you go.
Okay. Okay, so I will freeze and immediately backpedal upon seeing a guard in my periphery there down the hallway.
Okay.
Do I see my long lost friend Chaz on the other side? Of
What's
that
your
guard?
vision? Is this accurate? I'm pretty sure.
I
This
mean,
would be accurate,
I
right?
can see, so I would assume so, but I don't.
Yeah, you can see. Well, okay, he is in disguise. Roll a perception check.
Oh yeah, you're.
Yeah,
I do know. I guess to be fair, I do know what you look like as a guard, but
But he is
That
kind of
was
obscured
yesterday.
by the other guard. It's in your direct line of sight.
crying out loud, dude.
Yeah, you
Do I
see
need to
what
get my
appears
eyes
to be 2 guards down the hall.
Good.
Anything else?
Hold please. I still have 20 feet of movement. One's facing away and one's looking at me.
Yep.
Wait. Can I see him? I see him peeking out.
You'll
Make-
probably see me skitter across the
Make
way. I'm gonna come over here.
Perception check for me, Chaz.
I'm gonna try to dart across the hallway before either of the guards see me.
16. Yeah, with a 16, you see a little purple blur that you recognize.
All right, can I just wave and go, Diglin?
Yeah. Do you do that?
Yes, I do that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we will.
You still think it's just a guard
No,
calling
I
out your
mean
name?
that's yeah. Like, how does he know me? I think that's enough to just get me to freeze. I think in the threshold instead of dart across, and take a second glance. But I'll end my turn here, watching the random guard that knows my name.
All right, Carl, you're up.
Carl will go up to. I did not go through.
Okay, now stand here.
What?
Oh,
Someone
okay.
sent me a Beavis and Butthead video.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were
It's
getting like
been a hot
D&D
minute
lessons.
since I've seen Beavis and Butthead.
Carl will go up to Elion and ask him for the keys, and say, I don't feel right just leaving that guard in those cells without keys to get him out.
They'll have
my
they'll have
God.
other keys.
Let me try and get that key off.
Oh fuck.
I'm pretty sure I can get it off.
We didn't.
No way we make it out of this prison. This is just the
Guys,
circus
we
out
didn't.
here, guys.
We didn't take his set of keys before we locked him in there, did we?
No, he had his own set of keys. The goose produced those keys from you don't know where.
Right.
That's right. They weren't his keys.
They weren't. Because I'm wondering if the set of keys that we have are even going to get us out of this room. We might need to get his keys anyway.
No, you already unlocked this door.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I'm already outside. Well, the first door.
Yeah. Okay, I'll hand it over to.
Well, I mean, are you gonna remember that he has his own set of keys?
Yeah, he doesn't need our
Carl
keys.
doesn't remember that.
But does
You're
Elion?
gonna remind him?
I was asking Elion.
What's my stats?
You're gonna make yourself. I'm not gonna make you roll something to remember that. I'm okay
No,
with you.
I'm
just
well. I'm
remembering.
just trying to think. Like, I have like a 15 int, so like I'm not stupid.
Not dumb.
So I
Oh,
would
15's
I
like a
would
college grad.
yeah, I'd be like, well, he has his own keys. We didn't take his keys.
Oh, that doesn't seem like a good idea. I feel like we should have taken his keys.
All right, let's.
What is this guy's deal?
Then go back and get them, and I'll hand you the keys.
I'm sorry.
I've never
I
liked
became
and
a. I,
disliked a character so
I became a
much before.
player for half a second. If I was playing with you right now, that would have been my exact reaction. All right, Carl, you gonna dash back to the cell?
Yep, I'm gonna dash back.
Do you take
he
the
doesn't
key?
want him to have
Hey,
keys.
wait.
He just wants him to have one very specific key.
All right, you get back to the cell. What do you do?
I mean, I'm out of movement, so I can't do anything.
I'll give you the extra 5 feet to get the cell door.
Okay, then I will unlock the cell.
Did you get the keys from Elion before you came
Yeah,
back
I
here?
gave him the keys.
Okay, okay.
I'm unlocking the door, and I would like to. I mean, do I have enough movement to go grab?
Sure. I don't
his-
care.
Okay,
Sure.
I'm gonna go get his keys, come back out, relock the door,
Uh-huh.
and throw his keys in the middle of the hallway.
All right,
Like
we'll
maybe
say.
kinda where my character is right now.
Okay, we'll see you end up back there.
Okay.
Yeah, then I want to keep
So,
our set of
You
keys.
took his keys, gave him the key to get out of the cell, and threw those keys in the hallway where he can very easily just.
No, I didn't give him any keys.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to leave him a key to get out.
I wanted to leave so when someone comes and finds him, they can grab the keys that we left on the ground to get him out. But he
Do you
can't
think
get
he was
himself
gonna
out.
Be asleep forever.
No, he will wake up. He could wake up in 10
You
minutes.
did
And
no-
then he could hand to whoever finds him his keys. I'm
He
just.
doesn't have any keys anymore. I just
No,
took them.
it doesn't matter. Let's just go.
All right, is that your turn, Carl?
That's my turn.
All right, have inspiration. That was fucking hysterical. All right, that's inspiration for Carl. All right, you're up.
I shake my head in disgust.
There's an inspiration tracker on these character sheets, right?
I sure hope so. I have no idea where it's at though.
Okay.
All right, what the fuck are we doing now?
Oh, I already had one. Okay.
Getting out of here.
You had one already?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, humans start with inspiration.
How do I
Okay, well,
tell-
we'll do your home roll, which is you can stack them.
Hell yeah. Okay, I gotta see something real quick. That's what I thought. I guess, I mean, as a starting point, I'll just we go. I guess I can just move down here. Ugh. Oh no, he's already out here.
Yep.
This door's open, right?
Yep, open.
Okay. Well, then I'll just use all my movement to come out of here.
Okay.
Bartholomew's frozen in the middle. He's got a confused look on his face. There's a guard waving at him down the hallway.
I'm just. Okay. I mean, I don't think I'm going to do anything. Maybe I'll just make this. I feel like right here I'm obscured by this wall, but you tell me if that's enough for you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just going to. I mean, I don't think I'm going to do anything other than end my turn right here.
Okay. That's it?
I think so.
Okay. It is now the guard that's near Chaz's turn. He turns around and looks at what this guy who tried to cast 2 spells on him was yelling, and he sees Bartholomew, and he just starts shouting, "Prisoner escape! Prisoner escape!" And he's going to charge you, Chaz. And stop that. He's going to attack.
Hot.
Chaz tries to fix everything, but he makes everything worse.
Look, who's talking? Though we will see this being a pattern, I think.
Yeah.
All right. 16. Does 16 hit?
16 does hit, yeah.
Okay. All right. You take 3 damage. So let me ask you guys a question. I can automatically apply the damage to you, but would you guys prefer to take the damage down yourselves?
I'm just in the habit of doing it on my own.
Yeah, I kind of would prefer to do it
I
myself.
just do it myself, which
Okay,
is fine.
that's fine. I just wanted to check. All right, so you take 3.
Less mental load for you too. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally a button right there. I just click apply, and it happens. But it's fine. All right, so you take 3 damage. Let me just check. Yeah. So he's shouting and stabbing at you. That's the end of his turn. All right, so now we're to the guards that were getting dressed.
Does his illusion go away now that he's been attacked? How does that work?
You're using disguise self, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's an illusion, right? That's
No, it's definitely an illusion. If you
illusion
investigate, it goes away.
Yeah.
But I don't know how attacks work.
I think anybody who successfully sees through it can continue to see through it. So like he won't be deceived by it again.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I
it
think
doesn't make the
I
illusion
think
stop.
that's what I'm going to do for now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So this is what's going to happen. The guards in the ready room were still getting dressed, but they're going to hear this guard shouting "Prisoner escape." So what's going to happen is they're going to stop in the motions. So they're going to have a minus to their AC since they didn't get fully armored up, but they're going to now start trying to get out.
Okay.
So he is going to come to the door and attempt to open it. You have a magical quarterstaff that you left there. I'm going to say the DC to open the door is high. So he's going to make a strength check. First guy is just going to make a strength check. He's not going to have advantage or anything. Nobody's going to help him. They think that the door is just stuck. So let's do this. And he rolls a 1. Yeah, doesn't budge. All right, that's the end of his turn. And another guy's going to come up, and he's going to give it a whirl. Ooh, door moves a little bit, but it doesn't quite open. Didn't quite get it. Oh, where's this guy? Okay, we're back to Elion. Elion, you're up.
All right, so I probably heard this whole prisoner escape thing being yelled, right?
Yes. Yes, so
All
you
right.
yelled it very loud.
Okay. I will leave the comfort of the hallway. What do I see? What do my elf eyes see? So I see my friends here. Okay,
Yeah.
nobody else. So we don't have our stuff yet, right?
Correct.
I have it 60 feet away from you guys.
Accio stuff. I guess there's really nothing to do at this point. We're just kind of chilling here. Was this where our shit was?
You don't know.
Okay.
Chaz knows.
Okay. Well, doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess I'm out here.
Okay.
And that's a like circular cell then?
Yeah, it is. There are bars around it.
Yep. Okay. I wasn't sure if that's what I was seeing.
Yeah, you get the sense there is a chest in there currently, but you get the sense that maybe they keep animals in there.
In a cell?
There's like straw on the ground.
Okay. So we could Thunderdome some people in here, just throw them in the cell. I mean, I got the keys.
Are you sure your keys open that one though?
I mean, I can walk up to it and try, sure. For shits and giggles, I want to try my key at this door.
All right, go ahead. You try it. It does not open in this one.
Damn, fucking goose.
None of the three?
None of the three.
All right.
You know, two. One was for the cells. One was for the door to the cells, and there's a third one not yet. You don't know what it goes to yet.
Okay. All right.
Chest.
Then I will chill here for the time being.
Okay. That's in your Chaz. You're up.
All right, I am going to just use Chill Touch on this guy,
Okay.
which should roll with advantage and did not, because innate sorcery gives me advantage. So we're gonna do that one more time.
Okay.
Much better.
18,
26 hit.
26. Yes, that hits. Roll your damage.
Rolling damage.
Why does your rolls look like? Why are your rolls like this?
Yeah, why are your rolls so much different than ours?
I think it's
what'd you
because I'm
do?
sending them from D&D Beyond. The
Why
same way-
must we're using Foundry? Why are you don't? Why not just
'Cause-
use Foundry? You're the Foundry, Stan.
I know.
To be fair, you're the DM, so that's kind of on you for
tell
not
me to-
either making him do it or.
I mean, I don't think it's
being
my
okay with
job to
it.
make him do it. I'm just gonna bully him, a little bit.
You can just, you've never asked me to switch. I'll switch.
It's okay as long as it's easy to see. 15. Was this lethal or non-lethal?
I'm pretty sure necrotic damage is always lethal.
All right, he fucking dies.
Let's say I think spells you can't. I think spells in ranged you can't do non-lethal. If I remember right. I think non-lethal is only.
It would. So
melee.
only
20
one
or
logical
5e.
argument, Connor, for using Foundry. It would make applying damage to the NPCs easier, but it's not that big a deal because I can just go in and manually do it. All right, yeah, you just straight up reach out and a skeletal spectral hand appears and just wraps around his neck and crushes his windpipe, and he falls lifeless to the floor. His yells of prisoner break, dead on his lips.
Oops.
Oops.
And so he's just gonna move 30 feet towards where you guys are.
Okay.
Still waving.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, we're back to some of the guards. They're going to try to break this door down. Nope, he does not. We're going to go to the next guy. He's going to do this with advantage because he's going to have help. So let's see if he gets it. Chaz, you hear a splintering of wood as the door breaks open. And a guard emerges, and
Was it his magical weapon that exploded? Broken half?
Yeah, I guess it
'Cause
would have had.
They do explode.
Oh, really?
Magical weapons explode when they break.
What would
Magical items in general explode.
that? Okay. So let's say that's what? 2d10? I think that's fair.
Sure. I have no idea what the damage would be.
Neither do I, but I don't want to look it up. All right. It explodes. That particular guard takes 5 force damage. All right, but he emerges out into the hallway. And that's the end of his turn. How much movement was that? Let's say he gets about there. Yeah, that's right. That's the right movement. All right. Bartholomew, you're up.
All right. How far away am I? It's the real question. Does your voice change with disguise self, or does that stay the same?
I think that technically stays the same.
Okay, I know that voice anywhere.
I'm about 45, 50 feet from you guys.
Yeah. If the other person is willing, I use my movement to move them at like half the speed?
Yeah, I mean, you can essentially
works,
do
right?
the grapple thing, yeah.
Okay.
I would almost argue that it's not at half speed because they're willing. It's half speed for unwilling people.
Yeah, that makes sense. What do you think, G?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, then I have 15 more feet of movement to grab Chaz under the arm and begin berating him.
You're
Where have you
dashing.
been?
You're
I thought
dashing.
you left me.
I've been here the whole time. Been trying to talk to you.
Where's my? Do you have my stuff?
I'm gonna start like fumbling through all the stuff that I've been carrying, just like under my arms, just not conspicuously, or very conspicuously, and yeah, looking for his
Yeah,
stuff.
Bartholomew, I'll let you arm yourself as an object interaction, but if you want to put on armor, that's going to be, normal armor donning economy. But you
Okay.
you can grab the rest of your stuff.
No, I don't even think that makes sense to try to don armor, but yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm done. Oh wait, what potions do I have? I have my potions back.
Potion seller.
Potion of swiftness.
Oh, Justin's not
that
here.
sounds
I know
good.
for a fact that he's seen that video.
Me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Dude.
I was gonna say.
Potion seller.
I want to drink.
Fucking potion seller, man.
I'm going into. You thought that grew on you? I'm pretty sure that grew on you.
It did, but it's so weird.
That YouTube channel that they do all those videos,
I only know the one. I'll send it later, but I found it funny. I showed it. I was in person at Duke's house. I showed it to him. He did not find it funny at all. But later he was quoting it, so I was like, all right, it grew on him.
Yeah,
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Potion seller.
definitely.
I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest potions.
So fucking strange.
So
the
good.
one where they're like chewing on glass.
No, it's one guy. I'll send it. Don't worry. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'll send it.
Okay, so I am going to, with my bonus action, drink my handy dandy potion of swiftness I
Okay.
had. Do I get bonuses yet for being an alchemist? I don't believe so. So now I have 10 more feet, so we can move 10 more feet.
Nice.
All
I imagine.
right.
I imagine you're like carrying Chaz, kind of like a bunch of ants carrying things twice their size, and you're just holding him above your head.
we can say that's how it's going, or how it is.
All right, Carl, you're up.
All right, Carl moves down to here. I think I see Tiglin over there.
Yep, you see his left shin.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll whisper up to RX since he's in front of me. So what's the plan?
You're like that. You're like the kid at a birthday party who's like 4 years younger than everyone else.
That's what I've been my whole life, so it's okay. That's what I'm used to.
Are you asking me what the plan
Yeah,
is?
he's asking
Yeah,
What the fucking
yeah, because
plan
you're
is,
the
man?
you're the one that I ran up to. What's the plan? Where are we going? What do we do?
I don't have a plan, dog.
Have you done this before? I've never done this before.
This is his first
His first prison
time
break.
acting out.
Let's see.
like a homeschool kid at college for the first time.
Should I
Damn.
shut this door?
I feel attacked.
I should probably shut the door. I'm gonna shut
You
this
didn't
door.
go to college. Why are you
I
attacked?
still feel attacked.
She's
I'm
like,
gonna-
I thought about it.
I'm gonna shut the door behind
I
me.
thought, what would it be like to go to college?
I know. So I actually did go to college. I attended one of my wife's classes.
That doesn't count.
I went to college. I physically
no,
went
you,
to
no,
a-
you sat in a college class.
I sat in 2 classes. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm just gonna close this door behind me.
All right. Anything else?
I'm waiting for Arik to tell me like what we're doing.
We're getting out of here, man.
Okay. Yeah, no, that works. Where's our stuff though?
Gone forever.
That's not good.
You see me in the doorway.
My dad's gonna
Behold.
kill me. Oh, jeez. All right. No, this is fine. It's fine. All right. Yeah. No. All right. Cool. Good idea. And I'm gonna sprint off towards Tiglin.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. So I guess I get around to here.
Okay.
What do I see? Oh, I see a guard. Shoot.
The dead guard, or do you see an actual guard?
No, he
guard?
sees me.
No, I see.
Oh, right, right.
Um,
In all actuality, I feel like I'm just holding Chaz's hand as we're like running down the hallway.
I can't. Oh, I can get to you. I'm looking like I'm gonna tackle you.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the disguise self.
You mean if you make it to him, I'll let you grab your stuff as an object interaction.
Sure. Yeah, like as I'm running, I'm looking like I'm gonna tackle you. Then if you drop your,
You're gonna have y'all will allow that, but that's gonna consume your reaction. Chaz.
sure.
Chaz,
Oh,
I don't think
Chaz.
you
dropping.
can do that for
The-
free.
Yeah, I'm
Disguise
pretty
self.
sure you can do that for free.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll read it and get back to you, but yeah, I'm 99%
Sure, that's fine. All right, so he drops it. He looks like his normal bardic self.
Do I slow down? Yeah, I suppose you two kind of were on my side earlier, like halfway on my side.
Yeah, are you debating whether to tackle him anyway after he dropped it?
Yeah. I suppose I will not tackle you.
As you get close to me, I'm pretty sure you would definitely be able to see just a completely eviscerated corpse of a guard behind me in the hallway.
Was that you?
It was what me?
That guard.
Darling, no, his head just did that.
Does that happen here?
Oh yes, and way worse things.
It's a good thing we're getting out of here, I guess, huh?
Here's your stuff.
So yeah, you got all your
Okay.
stuff. The only thing you don't have right now is your armor, which you have, but like if to don,
I don't have it on.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
But I have things like my special ring.
Yes.
And okay.
Yes.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Is that it?
Done.
All
Yep.
right, Arik, you're up. Is Justin you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, sorry. Your camera's not on, so I couldn't tell.
Oh, right. Sorry, it died, and then I never turned it back on.
No worries.
Okay. I'm here. Okay. Sorry.
Why does it keep telling me I'm not close enough to pick up the item?
You keep clicking on it too?
I don't click on anything. I don't even have my hand on my mouse.
Yeah, mine
Yeah,
just
I think
popped
it
up.
Oh,
pops
does
up
that
for
show
other
for
people.
everybody?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I see that again.
Okay, I just clicked on
Yeah,
the
it's
chest and that's
happening
what it
to me
said.
too.
This one?
All right.
This one?
Is the
This one?
way out down
This
the
one?
hallway?
This one?
You don't know for sure.
No, I'm asking my compatriots.
Okay,
we don't
yeah.
know, I guess.
The way I came in
What was the
down
question?
hallway. Yes.
Wait,
The
well,
way out.
like the left hallway that you just were in, or the southern hallway?
The
Either.
Chaz, how do we get out of here?
there's an entrance back where I came from, but there's also a lot of guards. I don't know
Which
what else
way
is
was
down
that?
this way.
I mean, an entrance sounds better than not entrance.
Wait, which way did you come from?
The
Where
west.
did you go? Where did it come from? Cotton
You
Eye
came from the
Jazz.
west, so down this hallway.
Yep.
Why is this happening to me? Down here. Okay. So then, what are these random ass doors?
So right in front of you, Ark, there is a cell. It's circular and it has bars that come up almost like
Oh,
you know
that's
those.
a cell.
Yeah, you know those like jungle
I
gym
thought it was
things that are like a
sunken
sphere.
floor.
It's like that, and it looks like they kept animals in there. There's like straw strewn around, but right now there's some boxes and chests in it. So it looks like
I
they
thought
previously
it's-
kept animals in there, but now they're using it for storage.
I thought it was a second floor. Guys, our stuff might be in here.
No, I think our stuff is over here. I hold up like my fistful of stuff. Yeah, I got it.
So Duke, I don't know if you're role playing or not, but Chaz previously acquired all of your stuff.
No, I'm fucking around.
Okay, just making sure. I wasn't
Um,
sure. You're too believable.
Thank you. Okay, now I'm trying to figure out. Is that a door down here?
Yes.
Looks like it.
Yeah. So, Chaz, how do we get out of here?
He doesn't know.
He does. He said there's an entrance this way.
Yeah,
There
but
is.
there's a ton of guards. I'm trying to figure out if there's
There's a
if we
long
need to
hallway.
consider
The
an
girls.
alternate route.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
There's a lot of
Carl's like, oh,
space curled back, and there is a door out over there. But there's also a bunch of guards that are coming. And
All
the
right,
ward
let's take a
is also
quick
over there.
poll. The sure route with a bunch of guards, or look for an alternate route.
I vote we go whatever way doesn't do that. And I point at that eviscerated corpse.
Oh,
Tempting.
Chaz, how many guards did you see in the room?
I think 5.
Oh, come on. We can take a 5v5.
I,
Except I just saw the corner of G's mouth twitch when I said that. So let's take that into consideration.
I don't think it's a good idea to try and cause more, that.
Oh, take your tampon out. We gotta go.
That's why
Wait,
we're
hold
trying
on.
to like.
Wait, roll an insight check to see if tampons exist.
History check.
Yeah,
State
history
of
check.
Contraception in
History check. All right, so yeah, tampons totally exist in Arcos.
I think Carl would know.
Very
what that is.
progressive. They're not a lot like in terms of like feminine products. They're very advanced.
Something tells me Carl's been told that a time or two in his life already, and he's here with the insults. Okay, so we have one vote for the guard hallway.
All right,
What's
you guys
everybody else
vote. I'm gonna be right back.
I already voted for the not car hallway.
Okay, so we have one. We're split now. We need 2 more votes.
I really don't know.
Oh, are you thinking to change your mind?
Oh, I'm not sure yet. I don't know which way I am.
Oh, sorry. I thought you had voted. My
So
bad.
the only actual vote so far is Carl and his not eviscerated pathway.
Yes, Carl's
so
definitely
down that-
not in for.
down that
Do
hallway
we-
that I came out of. There's a big open space right behind me, and then there's where the other guy just fell over and bumped his head or whatever. And then beyond that, there is a barracks room with 5 guards in it. There's another room across the hall that I did not see into. There's staircases going up and down, and then another door that leads out towards the warden, which also leads out towards the street. But I don't know if there's more guards with the warden.
I feel
God
like we
damn,
could
dude.
find
Feels like
a-
it's the whole fucking prison back that way.
I feel like we could find a less busy route out of here.
that.
And then just quickly, do we care about the stuff that's in this spherical cell?
In game or out of game?
Vaguely, but I would rather leave.
I think we don't have time.
Yeah.
All right, what'd y'all decide?
G.
Well, we decided to level up.
Okay.
That's good.
G. Do we remember? We were conscious when we got put in our cells. Were we conscious when we got moved to our cells?
I mean, everybody but Arik.
So we may be able to recall a path in or out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Which path was that? Was it the path with the squished man?
Roll an
we
insight check.
ourselves might remember.
Right. It was it G? Sorry.
Roll me an insight check.
You want us to all
can
roll?
can we all
Yeah,
roll?
you can all roll,
can't
yeah.
roll because you were unconscious.
Yeah, Arik
Oh, I
can.
was. Never mind. You're
Arik
right.
cannot. Everyone else can.
Insight? Oh, that sucks. Oop. Nope.
Yikes.
Everybody, even Carl, remembers the path out.
Okay.
That's phrasing.
And was it the squished hallway?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Then
I still vote we go the not squish hallway and
yeah, but we
circle
don't
around.
actually know if that's a way out. Do we?
We do not.
To be
Like,
fair, I still
look what
think
happened to
it's the
that
same
thing.
right? If
Look
we
at
get
the
cornered there,
guy.
I'm just waiting for Chaz to be like, well, that thing's gone. It went to a different dimension.
Yeah, Carl like only doesn't want to go there because of that squish guy.
I know, it's very annoying.
All right, Arik, make a decision. What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Is
He's
Duke
aware.
still
It's
here?
muted and disappeared.
I said I would BRB, but I heard you call my name from the other room.
Oh, we missed that. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
did I
I
miss?
have returned it, and it is technically your turn, so I need a decision
What is the decision?
on what you're doing on your turn.
What was the result?
have
of
it.
the
Well,
roll?
so
We haven't made
we know for a fact, we remember the path out of here as the squish hallway. That's the way
Okay.
we were led down. So we know the path out for multiple
Why is it
reasons.
my decision what we do? I'm asking what
No,
everybody
it's not.
wants
It's
to
not
do.
your decision what you do. It's your decision what you're going to do right now because it is your turn.
Right. So first of all, I want to know, do we want to go down the squished hallway?
No.
okay. Yes, another vote for non-squished hallway.
Anybody
So,
else?
Another vote as in Bart is saying no.
Yes.
Yeah, but we don't have a guaranteed. I mean, we have all our shit now.
All we just need is
Correct.
a window. That's true. I really don't care either way, honestly.
We could literally,
wanna-
the other side of this door could be the exit. It's not going to be the case, but you know.
Yeah, we have no idea. I
We
wouldn't
make an exit.
I wouldn't want to. Yeah, where's our paint? Don't we
All
have
right,
some
Arik, I need a
magical
decision.
paint?
Make a decision.
Okay, well, thanks to the decisiveness of my teammates, well, I don't have the movement to get there, but I'm making for this door down here.
Step of the wind isn't a thing anymore.
You could dash, couldn't you?
I guess I could dash, couldn't I?
How much
Let's
movement do you
see.
have when you dash?
Enough to get there,
A butt
dog.
ton. Fill a
Yeah.
butt full of movement.
Yeah,
and
I was
that's
about to
what
say. I mean, monks are
Justin
nothing
got.
but movement.
Oh,
They
no,
got
I can
that
get there without
motion.
dashing. Never mind.
Well, I can even do without dashing. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, bro, I'm pretty sure you could get there without breaking a sweat. All right, so you going all the way to that door?
Well, I'm gonna go.
Do you hold on?
Fucking
Do you grab the keys from Elion before you do?
the pedanticness of the movement in this system really drives me crazy. Yes, let me get keys.
All right, yeah, he can take them.
Okay.
I'm in a very fluid relationship with these keys.
Yeah, do you trust him enough to like not take the keys and bail?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah.
All right, so
I'm
you
at
get
the door.
you at the door. Do you try the doorknob to see if it's unlocked?
No. First, I want to listen.
All right, perception check.
Sway the door.
I will persuade the door to give me its
Talk,
secrets.
whisper sweet nothings into the
Give me
oaken
your secrets. What do you want again? Perception? Okay.
perception. Yeah.
That was not good.
You hear nothing.
That was fine. There's no one over there. See, you're fine. You're good.
Epic. Okay. Let's
You didn't
try the door.
You didn't dash, right? You have an action still?
No, I did not. Let's
Okay.
try the door.
All right, you're trying the door. It is not locked.
It's not locked?
Not locked.
Okay. I'm going to like test it to see if I think it's going to make a lot of noise when I open it.
Okay, investigation.
Okay. This is not going to go well.
Man, you just roll bad. Now you have to roll good. Just
You're
you're
Right.
saving up your bad rolls so you can get the good one at some
you
point.
push it, but you don't put enough force, so you actually don't know.
Perfect.
It was heavier than you thought.
Okay. Well,
That's what she
at this
said.
point,
Wait, what? Wait, what?
at this point,
Wait, what?
That's opportunity. I took it.
at this point, there's nothing for it but to attempt to open the door.
All right, you're opening the door.
Yep.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Well, actually, wait.
Too late. You called for stealth check.
Depending on what
I
you're about to
wanna-
say next, I'll let you take it back.
I want to open it enough to see if I can peek in.
Roll a stealth check.
Roger that.
Uh,
It's not your night, dude.
all right, you open it, and it just does the.
That's four fours in a row.
As you peek in, you see that this is another ready room. And let's see, what can you see from this perspective? Oh, hold on. Yeah, you see this is another ready room. You can see at least one guard. You can see that this appears to have been like maybe the night shift from the previous night, that there's at least one guard in here asleep. And
Okay. Do I see what looks like another way out of the room, or is
I
this
mean,
like
you
one
can
way
see
only?
you can see what you currently can see, like your current.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You showed it to me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Now the door opened, and you saw this guard stir, as if waking up from the noise that you just made.
cool. And very gently close it. Very gently.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I think so. I don't want to go in there without reporting to my colleagues that there's also guards this way. And
Okay.
also I'm out of movement. I can't go in there anyway.
Did you I think you still have an action left.
Yeah, but what am I going to do with it?
Go knock him out. It's
I'm
just
out
one
of
guard.
movement.
It's just one guard, though, right?
He can see one guard from his current position.
And I'm out of movement.
It's true. It is going to take us a while to catch up to you anyway.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to end my turn here.
Okay.
Oh, crucial question. Does the door open in towards me or in towards the guard?
Towards the guard.
Okay. Cool. That's not the answer I wanted, but okay.
Is that it, the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. All right, he's going to move his movement. Now it's one of the guards' turns. Yep. He's going to move here, and he's going to dash.
There's no mind palace, right? Like I can't communicate with you guys without yelling.
Right.
That's the end of his turn.
You could like hand signal back to Elion.
I don't think I can. My arms aren't that long.
You can't
Look
see
how
him?
far in that little alcove I am. Oh,
No,
yeah,
I
I guess
can't.
he could see me through the sphere thing.
Yeah, because
I'll
they're just
just-
bars.
I'll just hold up one. I don't know if you'll let me do that anymore, but
Okay, this guy is going to move.
What would he know that's a 1 or a hold on?
No one knows.
Okay, he dashes. That guy already moved.
If we want, I can flaming sphere this doorway that Chaz is in now, and then we just try to run through the sleeping side before they're awake enough to catch us or do anything.
Okay, Elion, you're up.
Not sure if flaming sphere is going to stop him though,
You
or
can't
slow him
move
down.
through it.
So,
can't move
Oh,
through
Well,
you
hold
can.
on. Actually, sorry, time out. We're at the top of the order. Time check. It's 11:07 right now. How are we feeling? We want to go to 11:30?
Yeah, I can do that.
yeah, I can do another rotation or two.
Okay.
Okay.
So Arik, you said that's a no door.
Not the no door. I'm just trying to communicate that I see one guard
Oh, okay.
So what are you doing? You're holding up the number 1?
holding up one finger, yes,
Okay, yep.
which I understand could be interpreted as hold on or one guard.
Okay. Let's see. What do I have that I can do?
You don't have your stuff yet, Elion.
Oh yeah, it's what 10, 20 feet away from me.
Yep.
Wherever that man is.
Yep.
Okay. Hello, sir. Can I have my things?
Yep.
I don't have them.
I'm reaching past you.
Okay.
It's like when
train him
someone
over to
goes
you.
to handshake someone that's standing next to you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I got all my stuff now.
Yep.
I'll look kind of again past Chaz as we're looking. I'll say that doesn't look very good as we can see down the hallway that there's a bunch of guards. It looks like Arik might have found a good spot. Arik, is that how many guards there are? Or are you just happy to see me? Yeah, so, I mean, we know the way forward up here is probably pretty bad, right? Because we can actively see 3 guards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should we head to the space where Auric is?
Yep.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Then I'll move the rest of my however many feet of movement I have after dashing, and then we'll call it good.
Okay. Chaz, you're up.
Okay. I am gonna just follow everybody else's lead. Try to see if there's anything I do about these guys. I don't think there is. So I'm just gonna use my movement really quick. How far can I get down there? Because I can't actually see what's in that corner yet. So yeah, I'm gonna use my 30 feet to get it. Okay, I see. That's the alcove he's in. Yeah, okay. So my movement to come to there, I'm gonna use an action to dash. Can I? Yes. So I can get an eye around this other hallway. I can get to collide with one wall. And I am going to use my bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Auric.
All right. Anything else?
Action dash movement, bonus action, no. So the way the Bardic Inspiration now works under the new rules is Duke, you gain a D6 inspiration die for me. Once within the next hour, whenever you fail a D20 test, which can be a saving throw, ability check, or attack, you can roll the Bardic Inspiration die and add that number to the total.
Isn't it like it only is consumed if it succeeds? Like if it still fails, then it's not consumed.
That's one of the
That's
subclasses.
interesting.
I think that lore
Oh,
bards
okay.
don't get consumed or something like that.
Gotcha.
I believe that mine do get consumed. So yeah, my turn's over.
Okay. All right, this guy's gonna come out. He's gonna dash there. He's gonna dash. He gets there. All right, Bartholomew, you're up.
All right. So before I do this, I want to know your ruling.
Real quick question, G. Are these hallways big enough for, say, like a horse?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Is there a way to just link it without like actually casting it?
I don't know.
You can tell it not to consume a spell slot.
There it is. I thought so. Okay, it's gonna make me do this, but basically my argument with Flaming Sphere is that it does take up a physical space because A, it has to be cast in an unoccupied space, and it can be rammed into other things, meaning that it's not just fire, it's a physical thing that's on fire.
Makes
And
sense.
so the reasoning is if I put it in this doorway, bad guys you can't go through spaces of bad guys. It's only good guys that you can kind of like slide past. So if I put it in this 5-foot doorway, my thinking is they wouldn't be able to get through. What is your ruling?
I would say that they could, like, I would say it's fire, so it doesn't have physical substance. They could jump through it. Now, whether or not they would jump through it is very, like, unlikely. Like, who would actually willingly jump through a wheel of fire? If for
Okay.
some reason they do decide to jump through, they would take double damage, is what I would say.
Okay. All right, let's do that then. Consume resource.
Because
It's already
fire
placed.
doesn't itself have physical substance. And my understanding of this is it's still just fire.
Okay. All right. So is Flaming Sphere an action? Yes, it's an action. So with my action, I will cast that.
Okay.
Carl, make sure you don't end your turn next to it.
Roger.
And I have 40 feet of movement because I took my drugs. So I'm right behind Chaz. And I can't see anymore, but I guess I can have it ram as a bonus action, right? Is that what it says? When you move, you can move it up to 30 feet.
Yep.
Okay. So let's ram.
Okay. This guy?
Yes. Basically, I'm going to ram it and then move back into the doorway.
Okay.
Can you ram it and move it
It says
after
30
you
feet.
ram it? But it says
Ooh.
that
No, I don't think you can move it
it
back.
stops after it hits someone.
If you move the green,
And it says
the
the sphere
spheres.
stops moving for the
never
turn.
mind. I should read my spells more. Never mind. We won't ram.
Okay. Anything else?
Action. I am out of drugs to take. I'm done. Oh wait, gotta hit the button.
Okay. All right. So there was a guard asleep when Arik opened the door. Arik rolled low on his stealth check. So the guard did wake up. He's going to stand up and see who is at the door. Arik, I'll let you use the reaction to do something here. He's going to try to open the door and see if like one of his companions was out there or wanted something or whatever. He's like in a dreamy, like sleepy state right now. So you see the door opening in. He's pulling it open.
Okay, well, I don't know what you want me to do to make this happen, but at this point, I've decided disaster is upon us.
Yep.
And I'm going to crash through the door in an effort to knock him on his ace.
Okay, do an
Nice.
athletics check. Yeah, you barrel through the door and you knock this guy prone. Let's say he moves here and you move here.
Okay, there's more.
And
There's more.
as you barrel through the door and make a loud crashing sound, you see that this was just fully a ready room and there are other people asleep in here.
But if they're asleep, then that's
Maybe they
effectively
didn't
the
hear it,
surprise
guys.
condition, right?
It's even better. It's the unconscious condition, which is an instant crit.
Well, I mean, he
Well,
made a
he's
lot
a-
of
Talking
noise.
about murdering the whole
He-
room. I
he-
just meant we get a free
Whoa,
round,
whoa.
dude.
Calm down.
Look, I'm just saying.
He
That totally just happened to that other guy in the other room.
This is G going, well, hold on. Maybe they're not all
no,
asleep.
no, they were asleep, but now Arx made a lot of noise. Now they're gonna wake up. But yes, I think you will probably get a surprise round on these guys.
Nice.
All right, Carl, you're up.
Okay. Carl is going to start off with casting a shillelagh on his trident.
It's pronounced Shillalag.
It's pronounced
Shillelagh.
Shillaleh.
Is that what we call it?
That's how Peter sounds trying to pronounce monsters in Wild. It's hilarious.
That's why I give them their own names. Or my
Just
own
all
names.
consonants. It's just a string of consonants.
Peter just pronouncing anything is usually
Like
tragic.
centipede, fire chicken.
Phalanxes? Oh, Phalanax.
Phalanax.
Well, wasn't he the origin of
chasm?
chasm? Yes.
Chasm,
Yes.
yeah. All right,
It's kinda like
and then for my
Phalanx.
actual action and movement, I will just sprint down here because I can get, yes, that's only 50. So what do I see when I get to there? Nope, 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 stop. How do I? Okay, so that's 50. I got 10 more. Oh, he's right there. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna move up behind Arik and block the doorway so people can't get out. Did
Okay.
you call out that there's more, Arik?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
What? How'd you get in front of me?
I sprinted?
Oh, I thought you. Oh, Shillelagh's
Dashed.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
Okay. Nope, that's it.
All right, Arik, you're up. This guy in front of you is currently prone, but you see there are more guards here and they're starting to wake up.
How many? I see 3.
More or total?
3. 3 total, including the one I knocked down.
Okay.
Okay, well, I can hit the dude who's prone, right?
Yep.
Let's do it. Oh, no, my thingy went away.
You get advantage if you're melee attacking him.
Of course I am. Rip.
18, that hits.
Oh, look at me go, everybody.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh, rip.
Okay. Yep, you
I
hit him.
again.
He takes that damage, but he is still. Is this lethal or non-lethal?
I'm still doing non-lethal.
Okay, he's still conscious.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay. $22, that hits. $9. Yep, you knock him unconscious.
2.
Someone keeping a kill counter?
Yeah,
No.
for back to
Oh, I
Lucas.
should.
Do you still have
I
that
should.
coaster?
I do definitely have it. It's in the Virginia house. But yes.
Oh, murder?
Murders
Really?
Me.
Well, remember, I have murdered no one because it's all non-lethal damage.
It's true.
Anyway, I'm just
Why he only has a mark next to him.
Everything else has been non-lethal. Yeah.
I'm going to end my turn and just kind of yell over my shoulder. There's 2 more that I can see.
Okay.
Oh, let me get out of the doorway.
Okay. Are you gonna go forward towards this other guy or what?
I'm gonna probably go like over here. There's 3. And there's no fucking way out of this room.
Shit.
Wait, we're fighting into a dead end.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. All right. It is now the guards up top. They are basically just like they're gonna cluster around your sphere. They have no
Start taking hostages.
desire to.
They end their turn there. They do take the damage.
No, they don't get close enough. They can feel the heat. They're not getting that close. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
We kidnap the warden and make a list of demands: a helicopter, $500,000 cash, unmarked bills,
All right, Elion, you're up.
and we're clean. We're scot free.
All right.
We gotta
So
find the warden
we
first.
are heading. We're still heading towards this door.
I mean, yeah, I don't think we have a
Are we
choice.
going? Are we going through the door?
What? No,
Is
it's
that
a
the
dead
plan?
end.
Well,
We
are
don't
we
care
just
about
gonna
it
like
anymore, do
let
we?
these guys come behind us then? We have to take them out first before we can
Yeah, you're right.
leave. I mean, we could close the
is
door
such
and
a
hope they
mess.
don't come out, I guess. Again.
What do bank
mean-
robbers leave little notes? Don't be a hero. Your family needs you.
So yeah.
Something like
So we're going in this door. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Hello, I am here to help.
Yeah, so these
Don't
guys are
murder 'em.
surprised. So, Elion, any attack you have advantage on these guys?
Don't kill them. Just knock them out.
What do I do? I mean, I don't really have anything worth doing that doesn't. That isn't a spell.
You have a spear.
He does. Have a
That is
spear.
true.
Are you
I do
proficient
have a
with spears?
spear. Probably not.
Simple melee weapons?
Yeah, simple weapons. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'll attack with this spear. I don't actively have one on my character sheet because I
D6
forgot to
plus
add
strength.
one. So, let's just do a flat strength roll. And
Okay.
then
You
plus
add
my
proficiency.
proficiency, so plus 3.
Yeah.
So
Plus
14.
14, that misses. You have advantage though. Roll again.
Oh, yeah, because he's down on the ground. I forgot about that.
It's more that he's surprised, but yeah.
Yeah. that's a
17, that
20.
hits.
All right, you said it was a D6 then, Doc?
D6
Right.
plus strength.
For the so D6
Oh, yeah, sorry.
plus 1. So
Nice.
this will be 7 damage. It's all non-lethal.
Okay.
Wait, it's a D8, right? Because you might as well two-hand it. Spears are versatile, aren't they?
Oh, well, I don't know if I'm going to get better than that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You could roll and find out. Okay.
Nope. I did not. My hand slipped actually, and I really only used one hand. My other hand slipped.
No worries.
Yeah, 6 or 7 damage, whatever, non-lethal. On that man.
Okay, he takes that. Anything else?
Nope, all good.
All right. Chaz, you're up.
All right, I am going to start going back up towards the other hallway out of here.
That's my plan.
Are you goddamn kidding me? You're bailing?
Yep. That's what these two do. Don't you know? They bail on us.
Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? Isn't that a dead end? Literally a dead end room?
But are we going to let the guards come behind us when we're fighting other people in front of us?
You tell me you guys don't have it covered in there?
I'm not in there. I have no idea.
Who's it? So I can't actually see into that room. My understanding is that Arik and Elian are both inside, right?
Correct.
And you're in the doorway.
I'm in the doorway. I can't see anything inside the room though.
Okay. No, I'm gonna start heading back towards the main hallway. Which would be awesome if I could get the measurement thing to work, but all right, I already measured it out. I can get to there, get to there, and I can get to there. And I am gonna cast Sorcerer's Burst on
That one guy you can see.
one guy I can see. Target picker tutorial. Normal, it's an advantage roll because I still have innate sorcery.
Crit.
Nice.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
So that's gonna be I'm calculating my damage. I'm doing this through Foundry, like you said this time.
Yeah, it looks normal now. I don't know what the check marks are though.
Yeah, I don't know what the checks are. Plus
The natural 20. That's why.
No, you have to click the damage. There's a
there's a damage above it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong. Wrong.
Sorry, I forgot you hadn't done this before.
Oh yeah, no one's crit yet. Huh.
Okay, so
It should do the numbers
critical
right.
hit, just
Yeah,
hit
just hit
critical.
damage. It should do it.
Plus 6. Nice. Okay, so 20 acid damage to him.
Nice.
Yeah, he's fully dead. Like actually dead, because we said spell attacks you can't do non-lethal, right?
It's acid. You cannot do
Yeah. So
non-lethal
Chaz is out
acid
here,
damage.
Merchant of Death style. He reaches out and just a ball of arcane energy just annihilates this guard. Literally, only his socks are left.
So you're so lucky Carl's not there.
I'm gonna just like turn over my shoulder and guys.
Yeah,
say,
Carl,
like,
Carl, make a perception check to see if you hear
You
this
can
happen.
smell anything.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, nothing. You didn't hear anything. Nothing happened.
Okay. More ghost stuff. Great. That's gonna make me want to go down that hallway even more.
All right. Chaz, anything else?
That's it.
All right.
Hold on. What's my range from Tiglin? He's 35 feet. Can I get him a inspiration? Forget what their range is. To do 60 feet. Yes. As my bonus action, I'm going to give Tiglin a bardic inspiration die. So 1d6. You have an hour with it.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right. Who is this guy? This guy is up. He's going to move closer, but he's not going to mess with that thing. This guy is going to also really not do anything. Bartholomew, you're up.
Is it yours is the good one, right? It's like everything: saving throws, attack rolls,
Yep.
ability checks. Okay. All right. Bartholomew will also head back up to the flaming sphere, and he's gonna. Oh, it didn't work. Okay. He's gonna call out over top the flaming sphere.
Cool.
I don't know what I'm trying to phrase it.
I was giving you time. It was your teammate that.
His voice will probably crack just like mine.
If you want your friends,
Oh my gosh! Whoa, am I getting sick? That was terrible.
if you want your friends to live, backs up against the wall, or noses against the wall.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
But they did just see their friend get obliterated into paste, right?
Yeah, they did.
You said persuasion.
Wow, closer than I
that.
thought you'd get.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just shout back, "Return to your cells or we won't kill you." You have no way out.
Okay.
Then we'll make a way out.
We'll cast Ray Sickness.
All right.
Whoever was jawing at me.
Would have been this guy here.
This.
That hits.
Oh, okay. Damage.
Is that 6?
No. That was. I didn't realize that hit. Oh, nice. That's some solid damage.
Yeah, he fully dies. So you cast Ray of Sickness, and you see he starts puking, and he essentially just pukes. Actually, like pukes his guts out. Like some intestines come out.
So the murdering has begun.
And he
Oh man.
collapses on the ground.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
somewhat
I don't
fitting
expect to.
that
I
it's
won't.
Barthol. It's Doc and Connor's characters that are doing the murdering.
I mean, that tracks.
I'm
They're
not
also the
gonna
traitors.
obviously ask for another check, but I'm gonna say the same thing to the last guy. Nose against the wall if you want to live at this point, basically.
Okay.
Action.
I mean, you get the sense that these are professional,
Okay.
soldiers. They're not. They're gonna do their duty.
Okay, then we will
It spent years.
barrel roll the flaming sphere and charge him into the wall if he's
Okay.
not gonna go willingly.
Okay.
Flaming sphere, save versus damage. I don't want to have to like cast it again, but I guess it doesn't matter. Just put it there again. So DC 16 dex saving throw. What the heck? Those are terrible dice.
Oh yeah,
Did
he
I make those?
fails. So he's
Okay,
gonna
he
take
takes
that.
8 fire damage.
Okay. Which guy?
The last one. Wait. Which? Uh-oh.
This
Is there
guy?
more? Yeah.
Okay.
There was one in the corner
All
I
right. So
didn't see.
you already applied the damage to this guy.
Okay. I will have moved up and then I guess now see the last guy in the corner. But this thing, I can't move it, but it's
Yeah,
between
that's
these two
fine.
now. Okay. Action, bonus action. I'm done.
Okay. Anything else? Oh no, you said you're done. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's right here for now. All right, Arik or Carl, you're up.
All right, Carl, move into the room. See these two here. I guess see the 3 here.
Mhm.
First hit's gonna be on this one here. He's still prone, right?
He's still surprised. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, surprised. Yeah. So I'll trident on him. That guy. Advantage.
Yep, that hits.
Where's the? Oh, there's the damage.
Wait, what?
18.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Is this non-lethal?
No, of course, non-lethal.
All right, you clock him upside the head, and he was in the act of rising, and you just butt into the trident, just bam, and he goes back to sleep.
Perfect. Move up to the next one,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
Hunter's Mark on that guy. Cast. Okay, now I'm going to use my second attack on him.
Okay.
Vintage.
Yep.
And I wonder if it's going to add Hunter's Mark in there. Did not. So it's actually higher than that, but I'm sure that's enough.
Yep.
It
You
was
knock this
last
guy
time.
unconscious as well, and you can move your hunter's mark as a bonus action.
I used the bonus action to cast it,
Oh,
so
okay.
I can't
Right.
actually use
Forgot
it right
about
now.
that. Sorry. All right. Yep.
5. I'll get up 2 here.
Okay.
That's my
So,
turn.
Arik, Elion, you know, as much as Carl has kind of been an anchor, you see him come in and just absolutely lay out these two guys like with efficiency you wouldn't have expected from him.
Is it? Did you kill these guys?
No,
Okay.
non-lethal.
Making
and then
sure.
I see him.
Oh, it was Carl.
deliberately-
Sorry, my brain heard Chaz, and I was like, did he kill them?
And then I see him deliberately move to a position that will not give me advantage.
I could not get any further. I am very sorry.
Deliberately not give it
All right,
advantage.
you're up.
That was the end of my movement. He's still surprised, so you still have advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Do I? Still
Yeah.
surprised?
Yeah, it's the same round. Yep,
Because they were sleeping before.
they
so
were asleep. They're
just waking
effectively
up.
prone / surprise. You got a surprise round,
Oh.
and they were prone.
Okay. Well, here we go.
That hits.
You're goddamn right it does.
Okay, still breathing.
He should continue to breathe.
Is he still conscious?
Still
is the
conscious is what I mean to
question.
say. That misses.
Okay. Well, that'll be that.
This man's out here thinking
You've
we're
got-
in the
you've got
business of
bonus
murder.
attacks?
If I use flurry of blows, but I don't want
No,
to.
you got a bonus attack.
You
by,
get one for
for free.
free all the time. Flurry of
That's
blows
actual
is what
bonus
gives you
action.
a second attack.
Yeah,
I thought I only got one extra attack.
you do, but as a bonus action, you can attack.
Oh,
As just a normal bonus action, you can attack. And then
Amazing.
the flurry of blows will make a second bonus action attack.
Flurry of bows, just 1,000
So
bow
wait,
ties.
he gets 3 attacks on his
That'd be
turn
awesome.
all the time.
Yeah, he should always get 3 if he uses his bonus action.
Okay, 18 hits. And he's unconscious.
Nice. I give Arik a quick
You
nod.
see Ark, you grab the front of the shirt, you pull him up, and you just punch him 3 times right in the temple.
Bruce Lee style, real
Yeah.
fast.
Yep.
Man, our group's firing on all cylinders tonight.
All right.
Okay.
That's the end of your turn.
That's the end of my turn, dog.
You got any more movement?
I got movement. I guess I could.
Might as well start getting out of here.
Yeah, I guess so. Hold on. And then I think I can move to. Hold on, this thing's going to be pedantic about how I move. That's as far as I can go.
Okay. A guard rushes up to you, Bartholomew. Skirts around the flaming sphere and gets up to you. And that's the end of his turn. Okay. That is the end of this round. We're at 11:40. How are you guys feeling?
Oh, let's call it here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got early morning.
Okay. Good deal. I honestly thought we had a chance to get out of here tonight. But
We
you guys
made it
went
to a
in the
different
wrong
room tonight.
You went in the wrong direction.
Well, luckily the guards did say that we're trapped, so I would assume that means that there's only one way out of here. So we probably don't really have much of a choice.